Come on, people.
Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal FC fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Guys, I asked for a week off. You said no. So here I am, giving you the same stuff I gave you last week. It's pain, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get into it. I'm joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
10 points to go, people. 10 points to go. 10 points to go.
Would it make it?
You can't be on what I think you're saying.
10 points to go. 10 points to go, people.
Gee, hang on. I'm just having a look. Manchester United, P15. 30 points! Oh
10
my
points
God.
to go, people. 10 points to go.
Oh, okay, but there's still more than half of the season to go. So.
Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan. Notice that me and him are black attire tonight, boy. I hear that. I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
We won the league at Anfield, and now you're gonna believe us, and now you're gonna believe us, and now you're gonna believe us. 20 times undefeated. 20 times, I say. Listen, man. It's done. That's it. Done. You're looking at the 2025 Premier League champions.
Jesus. Oh. And I'm joined by we'll get into that later, Robin. Wait there. I'm joined by special guestie on a natural blessy. Big up to Lola, man. GNX, let's go.
What's up?
What is happening, people? What is going on? Big up yourselves right now. Before we get into the nooks and crannies of the week, what is your surprise or highlight of the week? Guys, mine's a good one. So let me know what you guys got.
Oh, I thought you were going to go first.
I can go first. No problem at all. Guess what, people? I remember on a certain podcast, we were hanging on and hoping for that one extra subscriber to jump on to make it 300 subscribers. Guys, do you know how many subs we're on today?
We're on 322.
322. Where the hell did those 22 subscribers come from? Big up yourselves, man. That is a highlight of the week. That is a highlight of the week because I tell you what, I've been doing lifting today.
I think it's
done it for me.
The thing is, yeah, we're quite slack when it comes to marketing. But shout out to David who's been putting in the work.
Plug it
with the clips. So I think that's probably why.
Clipping and clipping, guys. Yeah. So big up yourselves, big up David, big up everybody that's joining us. Big old 22 of you guys that have joined us since.
His camera on and he's just furious.
Yeah, bring them up, man.
Yeah, so big up everyone anyway. Big up the crew, man. Shout out. You don't know. You don't know. I wonder where they came from. Hi-yo! Hi-yo! Something's going on. Let's just.
What, Pete, is that your highlight of the week?
That's my highlight of the week, 1,000%.
Listen.
Now, my highlight of the week, guys. We know what season we're in, yeah. We're in Oscar season. This is Oscar season, right?
All right, okay. Oh, all right, of course.
The Oscars are coming up. My birthday's coming up. It's Oscar season, yeah. It's time. So this weekend I went to watch a film called Anora. Let me tell you, this film's nominated for an Oscar, yeah. Best Picture. It's one of the wildest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, actually, it's fine.
It's an insane film. But it was a moment. So that was my highlight of the weekend. I'll be honest. Nothing football related. Nothing.
Absolutely not. Anybody else before we move on swift?
Listen, it hit 17 degrees where I live, and on Sunday the sun came out. Everyone was out. It was a peaceful Sunday. It was
That's a fair point, Robinho. Fair point, because it's 15 degrees here all yesterday anyway, and I look like a fool in a jacket. I had to take that off. You know, you have to take off the jacket. You roll it on, put it on the arm. I was doing a hell of a lot of that yesterday and today, in fact, on the way home.
But do you know what's also that's not great? It's not great because do you know how you have strikes? Yeah, like where I live in this country, they take it up a level. They do impromptu strikes, right? So man, them can just wake up, and then there's just no buses. or just no trains whatsoever.
Just like that.
Just like that. So people are late to work and all that stuff. It is what it is. But these people have just decided on the weekend. These people decided on the weekend, right? We're going to strike from today until March 3rd. And
Sorry.
just out of the blue. Do you know when I tell you people's weekend's plans got ruined? And if you don't have a car, it's long. It's long.
It's peak, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Welcome to mainland Europe, man. Different out here.
Welcome to mainland Europe. Anybody else for anything before we get onto the show? The question I think I got for you guys. Since we've shown a lot of Kendrick love over the podcast in the last couple of months and weeks and days and months. Did anybody here listen to some of that sexy songs for you? Can I just ask? Can I just ask?
You know, it's not convinced saying the album either. I'm just going to point that out.
Yeah, because the name of the album is a bit mad.
No, it's not a bit bad. It's stupid, but continue.
It's direct.
Bro.
These are sexy songs for you,
brother.
and they came out on Valentine's Day.
I'll be real. I've not listened to a single song from the album. I've just not had the time.
Let me just say,
I've got like a lot of like friends who are like Drake fans, and how I know this is not like one of his better albums is the fact that my Drake fans, the friends who were like waiting for something to kind of play on to, barely spoke about it. They spoke about one song, and that was it.
Don't worry. I
can't agree with that.
Oscar, wait. Before you go, Oscar, we can both agree.
Yeah.
Now, my overview, the thing put me to sleep. There was nothing for me. It wasn't meant for me. It was not meant for.
It's true. Some albums are just not meant for you.
It's not meant for me. We can agree, Oscar. Surely, the worst song on there is that Mi Padre, the Spanish song.
I've heard two songs. Sorry, I heard that one. Absolutely disgusting.
Wait. Is that Spanish song Drake's?
Guys, a second ago she hadn't heard a single song.
No, I heard that one because I remember.
Oscar, notice it.
That one, I make no qualms about not liking Drake, so I know the slander. That one I remember because that one was nonsense. I have not.
Guys, you guys are not ready. When the sun comes out,
I'll be honest. Meet Your Padre is like top 5 worst Drake songs of all time.
Now, hear me out. It definitely is, but when it hits June 1st, guys, I'll tell you what, that instrumental is going to be on every TikTok.
The instrumental is kind of lit. It's the way he's singing in Spanish.
It's the way he's singing in Spanish.
But Peter, here's what I'm saying, Peter. No one's trying to hear him. If you're correct, no one's trying to hear him. They're hearing the instrumental. That's not Drake.
But the fact, do you know what? No, but you know this already, right? The fact that it's Drake is what's going to get that song played everywhere.
No, but my point isn't about whether I know that Drake is never. That's why I said when I talk about Drake, I'm aware of the logistics of it all. That you can never actually kill him. It's too big for that. What I'm saying is the song itself. If no one's actually trying to hear him and I'm just looking for the instrumental, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's going to be on the next Fast and Furious. That's for damn
Fast and Furious. What I will say, I think the album.
Oscar, top 3 songs. Quick.
Top 3 songs. Mothballs. Something 100%. About You. Raining in Houston is crazy.
Raining in Houston is crazy.
Raining in Houston is one of Drake's best.
Steady.
That's a top 25 Drake song.
Steady.
Raining in Houston is crazy. There's many. Obviously, Nokia. Nokia's crazy, guys. On my birthday's next week Saturday. Yeah, when I hear Nokia, I'm gonna be skanking uncontrollably. It's gonna be uncontrollable.
I'm gonna have to listen to this album, aren't I?
I'm telling you now. As soon as I hear Party Next Door's Deeper, Oscar, me and Benita are leaving. We're off. We're out of it.
Look, we're not playing that.
We are.
But
baby making music.
Let me ask you then, as
that's crazy.
As people who actually listen to the album, like it's supposed to be a Drake and Party Next Door album, right?
Sure.
I keep hearing Party Next Door is barely on the album, so is it actually a Drake album featuring him, or is it both?
I don't think he's barely on it, but it does feel like the songs they have together. Some of them were like Drake songs that Party got a feature on. Yeah. But then there's some songs like the song that Peter's talking about, Deeper. That's just Party.
It's just Party. Yeah, it's just Party.
And that tune's elite.
I have no opinion. I have no opinion, but I don't listen to him, so I don't actually give a shit. But
I think. Here's my hot take. I think he is Drake's best collaborator. Like,
what?
You know how he makes bare songs with like Future, makes bare songs with like who like Young Thug and different people, or Wayne or whoever. I think his best collaborator is Party Next Door. They have the best songs together.
They've got some rhythms together. They've got some rhythms together.
I will take your word for it because again, I don't listen to Party Next Door. I don't
listen to him either. I don't listen to him either. The song he has with Drake.
I think it's now, yeah.
What I'm saying is, I promise you, if you were to ask me about, I don't know a Party Next Door song. I probably have heard one. I'm not like oblivious to the world. I don't listen to him. So the vibe I get from him feels more like he's kind of like a trap R&B type singer, and I hate that kind of singing. So I'll probably...
fair. That's fair. That's fair. You're not gonna like it then.
Bracker's on the money here. Give me a hug is shower.
Well, you know what I saw? You know what I saw when I saw the track list? That name already put me off.
Yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's, and I'll say this: it's not what you think it is.
No, but it is. It's so Drake though.
No, it's a classic Drake song, but it's not what you think it is.
Yeah, but
when you see the name,
about certain things, like the name alone is just. I'm not gonna listen to it.
Oscar, the party thing, yeah. If you were to tell me what is a great party song, like if you were to imagine a song parties on, Deeper is like hand to glove. It is right in the pocket.
It's definitely top five.
Right in the pocket.
Definitely.
How about this? When he sings, does he sound like when Drake sings?
Parties are much better singer than Drake.
He's much better than Drake. Yeah.
I'm saying, you know, like how Drake sings, where you tend to.
Yeah, if Drake was singing,
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's a little bit more.
What did Drake? Oscar, what did Drake say in Mothballs? He says something like, he says something. I need.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
When he says, I need a girl that's on the cover of Vogue, yeah? When he sings that bit, that is a party line, if I've ever heard one. Like, that is but it's also a Drake line.
He said, I remember stressing over bills like
a buffalo fan.
Hey, I was dying.
Listen, now the story call me Drake, not Obi Graham.
Hey, they can't kill him. They can't kill him.
You can't kill him. You can't freaking kill him.
We need him. The game needs him.
The game needed him. I said 100,000, you better be mine. What? This guy was going crazy.
Before they get in the comments.
Clouds was fine. That was a sick track.
Clouds was crazy.
Clouds was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, hey, wait. K-Dot and Drake wishes they were on that level. Baraka.
You started well, you ended poorly.
Listen,
it's weird to me because
Cole can't get slept on. Though.
I think Kendrick is the most talented rapper of the three, but I genuinely prefer to hear Cole and Drake rap more than I do Kendrick.
I understand that logic. I can understand fully enjoying sonically to listen to Drake. I think Drake is crap, but I can understand the logic of actually wanting to listen.
Wow.
But other than that, J. Cole's kind of boring for me. He's got talent. He never really.
I just need one live session with him singing No Role Model, just No Role Models, and I'll be happy. That's all I want.
The thing is, when Cole gets in the pocket, you know, like it's the Super Bowl. It's fourth quarter.
Of recent times, like the last 4 or 5 years, Cole has been rapping better than both of them.
Yeah, 100%.
He's been actively putting in work, and I can give that because beforehand I thought he was the most boring rapper in the world. Then he just something. You know, it was. He grew his locks out. He got his personality, and I was like, okay, cool. You can actually. And then it was like again, like I like a kind of personality type in your voice, the actual that kind of stuff. So I've always more to Kendrick anyway. Drake for me has a very kind of monotone, whiny type of rapping and singing because he can't sing. I hate it.
You know, when if you ever listen to the album, Lola, and you hear the first lyric, I'm not gonna lie, just for me, Lola, just for me, because I need to see your reaction to this. For the first,
I won't do it.
I need you to press play on CN Tower. I want to hear the first 5 seconds because I need to hear your reaction. I need your reaction on this
right now.
Why don't we do it right now? Why don't we do it right now?
Oscar, right now.
I'm trying to be cool as well. I'm trying to be cool about it. I promise you.
I want to do it right now.
It's disappointing. Wasting everyone's time.
Copyright, man.
I need.
No. She can hear it in the ears. You can hear it in the ears.
Just to hear it in our own ears. I need to see the facial expression.
That's what I need. Has to do a live reaction. But CN Tower is not that crazy.
Oscar, the first line. Have you heard the first line? Lola will turn off every light. Every light's going off.
I promise you.
No.
Every light.
What's going on here?
No, I said like she was chop wires, bro. She was chop wires.
I just know myself when it comes to Drake. I have a very specific Drake bag that I enjoy. And it tends to be the kind of very, very obvious gal tune of nice for what, in your feeling type thing. Old school Drake when he was like doing forever type thing. I know what
passion fruit.
I don't like that either. I know what Drake I like.
The vibe
is Hey, listen. Do yourself a favor. Play Nokia by Drake. Enjoy yourself.
It's not me trying to be a hater. I just know there's no point.
No, but if you like, you said you like nice for what in them tunes, so you're like Nokia. Nokia's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Lola, let me give you the first lyrics of CN Tower. I'm gonna say them to you, right? I can't believe this. It says the city is pretty when it's dead, just like a flower. What color is the CN Tower? It's red tonight, just like the text I sent from you from the bed tonight. Red because it's the way you finally left me, right?
Why are you going for the lyrics?
Because I needed her reaction. Let's move on. This is
but Pete,
is this a breakdown?
It's green. The third verse is blue.
Yeah, I don't, bro. He goes.
Oh, guys, if Kendrick did that, oh my gosh, genius! Then you go green, and then you go blue, and then you red.
I keep telling you people this. Kendrick won't do it, so there's no point in saying if he did it.
No, but what?
I never did the argument of like if this person did that, it doesn't work. They won't do it. Drake
but Kendrick. No, but what I'm saying is Kendrick does normal rap stuff, and because he's an amazing sort of guy.
Yeah.
People add onto the basic things he does as though that's amazing as well. That's
basics.
But yes, I'm not a Kendrick hater. I like Kendrick.
Yeah, I don't like Drake, but I don't actively go out my way to go and listen to something and hate it. It's wasting everyone's time.
Guys. I feel you, man. We spent a lot of time on Drake.
Oscar, you know that this show is all about the mandem and the galdem in the comment section. Let's get down, bro.
Let's get into those comments. Tahar says, big up top 4 on a week where I'm going to say it. Maresca out.
Declarations.
You said it, man. You said it. What's that?
He said it.
24th of Feb. Who had that down? Generous Dave says, I'm so disgusted. Dave, you can say it with your mic on now. Nat says, question of the day, what's the best and worst public transport you've been in?
The best one, probably Munich.
I love how Robin's just got one off the cuff, like
no, because
every public transport.
He's like Jay-Z on the free.
Hey, Munich S-Bahn, yeah. It's just live.
He's just ready
but
to
the worst.
Robin knows the names of the trains.
If you ever find yourself in this town, Charleroi. If you're ever in Charleroi and you see what they call a tram, I'll leave it there. Because
what country is this?
Yeah, this is Belgium.
In Belgium, okay.
Charleroi, my gosh, what a place!
I'd say the train, any of the trains, to be honest, in Japan was dope. Specifically, the one that was fun.
Wow. The dream. It's the dream to go to Japan. The dream.
Worst one. If you're not a local, don't go on the bus in Nigeria. That one's for hell.
Oh,
I can say that.
No, I've been on the bus in Uganda. It weren't great.
It's never again.
It weren't great, man. It worked.
I can't lie. In Uganda, it was lit because they're about business, bro. Let's get moving. I like to move. I'm not gonna lie. Uganda suits me, boy. Once we jump on that border, yeah, go.
Yeah,
but the issue is like moving. Nigeria likes to move quick. The issue was it was just rammed to the brim, and it was just I don't trust it. No.
Oh, we're stacked. Don't get me wrong. We are. It's most stacked in there. Don't get me wrong.
Can I ask a question? Why is it in African cities? Yeah, because in Kampala it's crazy. I know Lagos is crazy. Why is it the traffic is just ridiculous?
There's no rules.
The traffic is like hours.
There's no rules, so they can do what they want.
There's just no sense.
Bro,
just bare horns.
When I was in Uganda last year, we went somewhere for dinner. Yeah, we left like 5, got there 5:30. On the way back, why is it taking 3 hours? I'm like, bro, the journey weren't that long. They're like, yeah, it's jam. I was like, what do you mean it's jam?
Jam?
It can't take that long.
Get out of here, bro. Like, you know, I ain't had a traffic jam in years, man. A jam? Get out of here, blood.
In India, they just call it jam. They don't even say traffic. They're like, yeah, it's jam.
A
What you gonna
jam.
say,
Do you know what
Listen.
a jam is, blood?
To this day, one of my favorite UK Ugandan sayings is motorcar. To this day.
Motorcar is brilliant. It's brilliant.
Motorcar. Motorcar.
A brother is like bikes. So guys drive around in bikes and they pick you up and you get on the back of someone's bike and you're just weaving through traffic.
Oh yeah,
It is the most dangerous mode of transport.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
The one I used to do.
But the best.
My mum hated it though. So I didn't know how to do the thing, but I trick her. And then she make her look away, and I jump in the back of the bike and meet her at the destination. She hated it.
What do they call them in
Okada.
Is that across all the languages? Is it the same?
I mean, I think it's probably Yoruba as opposed to anyone else. But there's Okada, which is just a motorbike, and there's Kekomarawa, which is kind of like a bike, but it's you know the one that has there's like a rickshaw, but it's motorized.
Yeah.
So there's that one. That one I like a lot.
Nat said Lagos traffic is a myth any time of the day. The fact Lagos doesn't have an underground or tram. An underground?
Are you mad? Do you know what
An
it is?
underground?
Hey, listen. Africa's got undergrounds, you know.
Guys, could you imagine beginning digging for trains in Africa?
I swear, no. There's countries. I swear. I gotta
South Africa doesn't count. South Africa doesn't count.
I'm talking like Kenya. I think Kenya has a tram.
Kenya.
We have
I think so.
Overground, bro.
The overground stuff. We have trains. We have trains. We don't have underground.
He said no underground or trams.
Okay.
Yeah, Nairobi light rail. Don't hate. Nairobi has a light rail.
Yeah, big up Nairobi, innit?
We have trains. Trains are fine. No one's ever trying to put underground.
Nairobi's a bit of a farce still. Like
What?
No, not like that.
Hey, pick up the Kenyans, man.
That's family tree. Obviously, they're neighbors and that. If you say you lot were on a plane flying to Kenya, yeah, and you guys got like knocked out for some reason because you just went unconscious and you woke up in Nairobi airport, you would not think you was in Africa. I tell you that now.
But isn't that good?
Whoa.
Wait, no.
All right, Jamie Carragher. All right.
That's not what I meant.
Is it a color thing?
Oscar Farage, yeah.
What did you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Bro, it wasn't like there wasn't. You don't see. Hey, I didn't see one black person when I was in Nairobi airport, blood. Real talk. Real talk.
You let him finish.
That's what I'm saying. I know Nairobi's diverse, but you know what I'm saying.
But do you know why I'm saying it? Yeah, because my frame of reference in Africa, the only country I've really been to is Uganda. I've been to other airports, but I've never been to another country really. So, guys, if you Google how much money was spent on the refurbishment of Uganda's main airport, Entebbe, and the road. Entebbe Road, guys. Entebbe Road is the most expensive road in the world. I kid you not. Google most expensive road in the world. You will find Uganda, Entebbe.
The Chinese.
That place,
kind of sin, bro.
guys. I don't know where the money went. I don't know where the money went. I don't know. And I'm not saying this on a hate thing because everyone in Uganda feels the same way. The airport was refurbished for billions, bro. The place looks whack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
No, I can't lie, Oscar. I saw Gets and
Serious.
like Double S and that, yeah, do a thing in Uganda, right? And when they come out of the airport, I thought, right, and tell me went like that when I left. Do you know him was
Bro, bear in mind, last year I went to Uganda twice. When I went in January, it was the old airport. When I went in October, it was the new airport. Bro, there's no difference, bro. They spent millions and it's mid.
Wow, those ministers ate that money, bro.
Nah, man. Nah. But anyway, Pete, we spent very long on this.
Yeah, we
Let me
did.
go back to
Minister
some
of
other
Finance
Canterbury Road is
It's always flipping Nat's questions of the day that take us sidetracked. We've
Bro,
been
that's off.
here for ages. Ain't even spoken football yet. Nat says, firstly, the best is Tokyo, the west is Marseille. How can the south of France have 0 AC on the underground? Yes, that's true. South France doesn't have AC, but it is really convenient though. I can't say it's the worst because I was getting from flipping Monaco to Cannes to Saint-Tropez. It's easy. It's easy to travel. So
And the double decker as well.
oh yeah, AD was with me in it. We was together.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
we was vibing in front.
Come on, bro.
Baraka says, big up to the best podcast to air on a Monday afternoon when being called not proper Chelsea because of where I reside is a yearly tradition to me, stuck in my Georgia ways. Look,
You're not proper
Baraka,
Chelsea.
Baraka, you know, I mean, come on, man. Being proper Chelsea is it's only a thing for the Londoners. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Hey,
You can't be proper Chelsea from Georgia.
No, I hear it.
You can't be Clear Lake, though.
listen.
Definitely
Baraka,
clean,
one
man.
day we'll take you to King's Road, yeah, and you will see the fast that it is.
Baraka, you know what? That'll be the greatest day of your life. Walking down the King's Road.
No, do you know what, Oscar? We should Oscar, do someone a favor on the podcast, yeah? Anyone abroad, yeah, that comes down to London, Baraka, if you come down to London, Oscar's getting you to Stamford Bridge.
Oh, you know, for sure, bro.
It's
Baraka
done
knows.
and
Me and Baraka, bro. Baraka, you know that's pattern. If you
It's
ever come
done
to
and
London,
dusted.
get you a
Get
ticket. We're going
yourself down to London,
to-
Baraka.
he knows that already, bro. He knows that already. Tahar says,
When it gets
man,
London, get on
weather
that
is
train from Euston and get yourself out of there.
The weather is improving. Jacket might be going into hibernation. Guys, are you getting rid of your jackets? I'm not personally.
I'll tell you what, Oscar. I'm gonna have the hoodie on. I'm gonna have the hoodie on. I'm gonna have the rain jacket on top. You know them way there. It's not a
No, I'm
proper
not
thing
there.
anymore.
I looked at my 4 jackets today. They're like up there, and I said, "I'm not gonna need you soon. Where am I gonna put you?"
Guys, to all of you jabronis that think that winter is better than summer, you lot are tapped in the friggin' head. All this nonsense
you all
about
tapped.
you get to wear clothes, you get to do this and that. I'm sick to death of all of you.
Ridiculous.
Every time winter comes in the UK, yeah, I hate it more and more each year. I'm sick of you lot, you fashionistas who talk about, oh, I like to, at least I can put something on. You know what I'm saying? If it's cold,
Listen, Lolo, we know you. We know you.
I can't take everything
It's
off.
fine.
I don't want to hear it, blood.
Hey,
I don't want to hear it.
I said I preferred autumn. I said I don't mind winter. There's a difference.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was-
but you're just
Even
half-hearted, man.
minding.
Pick a side.
Even minded.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you warm?
Yeah, we go get it, man.
Weather. Why not pick a side? There's four.
Pick a side.
Pick a side.
My
There's
favorite
four
weather.
weathers. I can rank them if I feel like it.
Listen,
Can't believe
autumn
it,
and spring are not seasons. They're not real
They're not seasons. They're not serious. They're not serious seasons. You know why? Because
They're
one
not
minute
serious.
it's sunny, the next day it rains. Come on, make it add up.
And I like that. I like that. There's nothing wrong with it. Summer and winter are extremes. I don't like being overly hot. Sorry.
So you prefer to be overly cold than overly hot?
Depends. Sometimes.
No. Would you rather Russia, or would you rather, the equator in Uganda? What are you choosing?
Well, pick the countries in there. I've never been to Russia. That's racist.
Forget.
Huh?
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about freezing cold.
You said Russia. I'm going what your words.
Okay, minus 16 or plus 116.
I don't want to be 100.
100?
I'm just
116.
116. Hey.
I'm being extreme.
What is it? Fahrenheit? It's American, man. What's going on?
Fahrenheit. All right. Listen, let's go. Let's get into the. The man himself has left, but AD will jump on shortly. We've tried our best to avoid the football, but no, we've come back down. David, Arsenal 0, West Ham United 1.
West Ham.
Yeah, Jared Bowen, Graham Potter, and the crew. Yeah, David, where talk to me. Like, is that done then?
You're a disgrace, blood.
I am a disgrace. I am a disgrace.
You're a disgrace. Our football club's a disgrace.
Why am I a disgrace?
Bruv, flipping. Who was last week having Marino on R9's head, bruv?
David.
I told you, stop
David.
going with those people. Stop going to away games and getting lost in the sauce.
David, you've been to an away game, right?
You got lost in the sauce.
David,
look what happened.
You lost his mind, Dave.
David, you've been to an away game.
Yeah, with you away at Stamford Bridge, it was all limbs, bruv.
What was that? Exactly.
All lips.
And guess what? Let me tell you something right now, David. Leicester City away after 80 minutes, limbs for them. Yeah. Listen, we know it was done. Yeah. I'm just here to enjoy the weeks as they come.
Anyway.
On your birthday, on the 10th of February, on your birthday, I washed my hands. Listen, why's my name today? Huh? Pontius Pilate, brother. He told me what time it was. The club told me
His name's
what time it
Pontius
was.
Pilate.
My name's Pontius Pilate because
Oh my god.
brother, go back to the podcast 2 weeks ago. Ernest, in fact, watched the playback and laughed at me, right? He was injecting into his veins because, David, I was over. It's over and done with on the 10th of Feb. Your birthday, your beloved birthday. It was done and dusted when we came on the podcast. Done and dusted. So it doesn't mean I'm not going to go to an away game and enjoy myself.
All right.
Do you know
as long as we're in agreement,
listen, it's got. I wasn't celebrating Marino thinking we're going to win the league.
We're in agreement. Don't worry. Okay, that's fine.
Don't forget my funeral service 2 weeks ago, guys. It was just 2 weeks ago. Don't forget that.
I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
Anyway,
you
said I was a disgrace. The club was a disgrace.
Don't worry. You're good. You're good. We're in agreement.
On,
I retract that statement.
At the end of the day, you still got the chain. At the end of the day,
no. Granted, I predicted Arsenal to win the league, but yeah, once I knew how we were playing, I was like, nah, this is not happening. Our football club is not professional. We need to go on our Wikipedia and just change that, bro. It's a disgrace, bro. Honestly, I've even lost my train, bro. Thank God I couldn't find the stream to watch this game, bro.
Talk about the players. Talk about the players, Dave. Talk about it. Go through them. That's not what happened.
Do you know what? I wouldn't go for the players this weekend. If I'm being honest,
I'm just saying, go through what happened. Talk about the game.
I'm not. What was the game,
mate? We're toothless up front. Toothless up front. Jared Bowen was allowed to travel on the overground. Get out of Highbury Islington.
Yeah, from Stratford.
Hit that left, yeah. He's gone past the courthouse. He's gone and done a little shopping in Tesco, that Tesco Express. Gone past the pub. What's the petrol station next to
Shell.
He's gone past the Shell and was allowed to go all the way down to Holloway Road station.
Yeah, he stopped by the Greg's.
The
boss, right?
And was allowed a free header in the box again. Another, the shortest player on the field, once again, had the entire, what's the borough we're in? Is it Islington?
Islington.
The entire borough of Islington open to head. Mate, it's a disgrace, bruv. This club, honestly, there we go, my train of thought. Robin, my mantra for Man United was clean house.
I know.
Arsenal Football Club need to clean house. I'm done. Lola, our Emirates era has been non-stop. We're not prepared. Think about it. Since we moved to the Emirates, we have not been prepared. We've had midfield, striker, no defense. Defense, striker, no midfield. Midfield, defense, no striker. Guys, it's done.
Oh.
On Peter, and another thing, you see, Peter, you think you're slick, yeah? Peter posts the lineup in the WhatsApp group. What is always been one of my main issues with Arsenal to win a league title? Don't change your winning formula. Did we concede 2 weeks ago or whenever? Leicester? No. This man decides to bring in Calafiori for Lewis Skelly. For what reason? What reason?
Good question.
Once again, I'm correct. We cannot win the league without one player getting 20 goals. Salah's now on 25 with 16 assists in the league.
Flipping hell, man. God.
I'm trying to bring Havertz. He's on 9. The next one after that, you don't even know. He's on 5, on Dibby 5. Or maybe Saka. You've got Marino on 2. Trossard maybe on 5. Mate.
It's February and people are on 5 goals for the season.
Once again, guys.
Ridiculous.
Hey, you tell me.
Listen. Peter, if you want to get off this Hornsey roundabout, non-stop. The Cronkies need to go. Clean house. Everybody needs to go. Arteta, I appreciate all the memories, but you can't keep getting knocked out of all these competitions the way you've had. One FA Cup, and all the rest of your tenure here. West Ham, I'm losing at West Ham. I'm losing at Forest. All right, cool. I can allow you Man City, Liverpool. But this dead Man United team, and then you get pumped by Newcastle 4-0 in the semi-final. I'm done. I'm sorry. And Odegaard, bro, how can we be on attack here? We're 1-0 down. We need to go. We're on attack, bruv. My man, I don't know if it was Trossard, whoever had the ball on the left wing. And P, I know you saw this. Because it happened right in front of you. Just one straight and you're through on goal. Man went hiding, bruv. Man ran.
I can't lie. That's the funniest clip I've ever seen.
Why did he run away from the goal?
Bro, like a gazelle.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you what.
You know why? Let me tell you why. They don't have the minerals. Some of these we don't have men in this team. We're front runners. We are front runners.
Just on that point, David, Endo said, Martin Odegaard, you've lost me. I was one of the biggest defenders, but he's been a disgrace in Saka's absence. He
hasn't lost me at all. I think a lot. He's not an Arsenal fan, so I'm not minding Endo saying that. I think a lot of Arsenal fans, I'm going to focus on Arsenal fans. I don't care about other fans. We like to do this thing where we kind of whatever. Arsenal fans like to do this thing where we kind of exaggerate things. He has been horrible this season, but his fans were like saying, "Sell him. He's rubbish. He's this." Like, players have bad seasons. It happens. You can just focus on the season and say he's had a bad season, and that's what it is. I think someone made a tweet saying Odegaard has been bad this season, but the way people are talking is like they're acting as if he's been relegation. But he's been like as if he's like some kind of next. Like, who's like a championship or Southampton? I don't know who are in those teams. You get what I mean? They're acting as if they've never been good at all, and it's like
because where's Hulahan?
You know what I mean? You can he's had a horrible season because he has, and that's the objective fact. He has had a bad season. He's been injured, but that happens. It is what it is. But he's had a bad season. I think people are doing this thing where it's like Odegaard the worst. He's like worse than Bruno. I'm like, so from the last few seasons, we've been hearing how Odegaard is this great. It's fantastic. It took one season of him having a bad season when he's injured. So now rubbish. That's what I mean. It's like there's where people kind of go overboard. I can say Odegaard for 100% has had a very bad season because he has. That's like irrefutable. But it's like to do this thing where they go overboard to the point of saying, sell this man, sell this. Like, can you people relax? Like, you can talk about the fact that we've had a horrible season and a bunch of the players have been very bad. But to go around and acting like we've got a freaking set 8 persons, like a lot of this is a consequence of Arteta's system, the entire club as a whole's purchase systems, how they run everything, Conkeys, man in the executive things, and Arteta all together have caused this. I think that's the main kind of aspect of everything that's happening right now. Arteta is a guy who overcorrects whenever something doesn't go right. If you look at every single thing that's happened, when we were flying at that season, I think it was 22-23, correct me if I'm wrong, if it was season before or season after, where Arsenal, I think it was the first season when we've challenged for the league and everyone was like shocked. And we finished second, obviously, because of the whole Skelly got injured, whatever. And we're playing good, but the issue has always been if we add a striker and a midfielder, we can still play the same way, but we can balance it out a bit. What happened is the defense kind of flopped when Skelly got injured and things kind of went, everyone kind of like burnt out, and the midfield kind of did the thing. So rather than tweaking it, I said it on bare times in this podcast, by the way, rather than tweaking, Arteta overcorrects. So rather than thinking I can do this, use the same structure, same formula, and then maybe just add an upgrade on who we have, he went overly defensive, which was calm, fine. The following season, we finished second again, you made it a bit more defensive, but things were still working. And the same situation happened again. It was like, cool, we still need someone to replace Xhaka, someone who's young, who can do what Xhaka does, but is younger and can actually move. And then we need an attacker. And that's been the attacker thing, has been the thing since Wenger. That's always been the thing, and we've never actually addressed it. So what did he do when Xhaka left? Rather than getting a centre mid who can create as well to aid Odegaard in his creation efforts, he went and got Kai Havertz for 65 mil. He did not work in midfield. He just found his luck and put him up top because he's a big guy and we crossed a lot of stuff in there. He happened to be better in attack. and then a lot of fans wanted to pretend that this was some kind of great discovery, some great player, even though he was fine. Havertz was fine, but like it or not, he was brought to be in midfield. He failed in midfield. We found a use for him in attack, but Havertz is very much still your secondary attacker. He's the guy you have when you have an actual main guy. You bring him on, you might have him for cups, you kind of utilize it, but he's not the guy. You know what I mean? There's so many times where it's like the money we spend on other players who might have turned out to be good or whatever should have been spent elsewhere. Calafiori, even though I do rate him, he's 22, he's got some defensive issues. If you coach it, it's fine. The money should not be spent on left back. The money on Havertz should not be spent on Havertz. You know what I mean? There's certain little things where it's like the money that we were offered, whether or not you rate Watkins as highly as whatever, you were offered him 60 mil. You went and offered them 40 mil, and then you're surprised they didn't want. Villa would have sold him. And when you look at it later, Villa's, and then you got like people like Arteta saying he doesn't want just a body. Look at what happens with the bodies that Villa got on the weekend. They're two loans, by the way. They didn't buy them. The 2 loans they brought in, assisted and scored because they have options. We decided to say we don't need to buy bodies because we don't want just bodies. It will affect things, and look what's happening. And what I'm saying is, everyone was dead personally, by the way. Rice has this thing where weirdly when he plays West Ham at home, he turns into an idiot. When he plays him away, though, he's great. It's a weird thing. You think when he's at West Ham's ground, he'd be worse, but he's fantastic when he plays West Ham away. He's just dead when we play him at home. It's a weird thing that happens with Rice.
Rice is on a yellow card.
Rice is not. No, he's not.
He's
Rice,
on a yellow. Oh yeah, did you not see that goal?
Yeah,
I'm not allowing it. No. No, Lola. Today I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
David, you don't think, yeah?
He's scanning, Peter.
You know what?
Scanning.
David,
and he did not take responsibility to think.
I think he's shocked at the fact Gabriel ducks as well. Like none of them go for it.
We actually talk about what happened with the goal. Fine, we want to talk about specific because I'm saying like, by the way, when I said Arsenal fans love to go overboard when something bad happens, a yellow card because a goal went in. Okay, he had a bad game. That's not a yellow card, but whatever. The goal itself, Calafiori was pulled for it because he let Wan-Bissaka run the entirety of that side for some reason.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the clip, I was like, "Oh, this is Kudus." I said, "Why is Wan-Bissaka moving like a right?"
But hold on. So like, Calafiori allowed Wan-Bissaka to run the entire length of that side. Didn't engage him once. So Wan-Bissaka said, "Cool, I got an easy path into crossing." Cool. Declan Rice was watching Bowen the entire time, checking his mirrors. And then at the time when he actually was meant to do it, he lost him somehow. Gabriel didn't duck, by the way. He was doing
do you know how many times Rice's head swiveled? And
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm looking at. Like, this is why I'm not mentioning Gabriel. Gabriel was doing what his job is. Like, Saliba was marking his man. Number 5 was marking his man, even though I think he could have, but it's not really on him either. Gabriel was doing what he's supposed to do. You mark your zone, and then if you miss the header, which can happen in football, people can miss headers, the person who's tracking someone's meant to block it. Rice somehow lost someone he was tracking. He had a horrendous game. It was hilarious.
Yeah, yellow card.
We're getting a yellow card for that. A yellow card for someone who's actually been, this is what I'm saying. The yellow card is for someone who's actually been actively bad.
I don't care, bro.
Bad game. You see what I mean when I say over the top? You say someone is bad, you now put him on notice because he had a bad game.
How many times do West Ham have to end our title challenge until someone gets
3 years in a row?
No, hear what I'm saying. That's why I say it's not him. It's the entirety of it. And that's what I'm looking at.
It's a collection. You see, Lola, yeah, my thing with Arsenal, yeah. There's a spirit where I don't know what it is, where everyone just does a madness. And I don't understand why.
Because we got, this is what I'm saying, why I was talking
there's about. Up here, I don't understand it.
I'm talking about when I say it's the entire thing, because Arteta sets up this team in a manner of which it doesn't, there's no sense of dynamism, there's no sense of creativity, there's no sense of actual freedom to figure out new ways to do things. It's very static, and if you're not exactly perfect every single time, which no football is going to be, even the Pep team, you meant to factor in the ability for spontaneity. Arteta doesn't do that. Everything has to be rigid. So if it's not rigid, you're not perfect. See, it won't work. And that's what happens. So he gets
quick question.
Arteta gets done by the same teams every season. By the way, it's a Fulham, it's West Ham, and it's Newcastle. And the occasional, depending on the season, it might be a Brighton or a Villa alternate. Which one it's going to be? It'll be both. Another one. The same thing happens every single time.
Hey, quick question for you, bruv. Where's the set piece coach, please? Where is he at?
Where's the mural? I've acted with the technical boxes in weeks. Where is he?
Man, you can't set piece your way to a title, bro. Allow it.
But you know what? I said before, this is what I enjoy though, because all the press was going on Jovo, who I do like because he has got his job and he's done well to a point. But I do like now the injury of Saka has exposed the enjoyment that I've been saying. People were saying it's so easy. You've got some assists and stuff from corners. Look what happens when he's not there. Look at our corners when he's not there. Look at everyone else in the league who tries to do corners and they're all crap. You're a brilliant set piece coach. But the difference when Saka isn't taking the corners, you can see a noticeable difference, which means it's the ability of the player to do corner.
The thing is, you would have thought Rice would have mopped that up because Rice's delivery is pretty good when he wants to do it.
I'm not complaining about it. It's never his side. It's always Saka. So his replacements in Odegaard and Ranieri can't do the same kind of thing. Rice's deliveries have been fine. They've always been good. He maybe have like one that might not be on, but 9 times out of 10, his delivery is always fine. I don't care about Rice.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, guys, I'm just disgusted that where City have fallen off. Fundamentally, I'm disgusted. I've had enough, mate. And you know what? Yeah, Saturday I was cool, but the more day has gone on, I've just been angry, bro.
I think, David, I don't see why you've got more angry from where you were before. Because to be honest, like you knew this before. You knew this months ago, right? And I joined you 10th of February when we'd just gone out. We'd lost to Man United in the FA Cup. All right, cool. We still got the transfer window. We lose 2-0 at home to Newcastle in the first leg. We lose 2-0 in the away leg. We got destroyed by Newcastle in a semi-final, as you mentioned earlier, 4-0. And then the window shut, right? And then Martinelli and then Havertz goes down. How much more can we actually get annoyed for? Because the thing I said, I think 2 weeks ago, I said, they don't want to win this year. They're happy with this. This Arsenal where it's come back to the point of like competitiveness. We're second in the league. This, that, and the other. Like this is what the goal was all along. Maybe. We'll have to see what the summer brings, right? Unfortunately. Yeah, look, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt until the summer, right? Because if the summer they could blow my mind. They bought Declan Rice, that blew my mind.
I promise you, the summer window won't blow my mind. Their version of an exciting window will not be trying to get Isak and Williams and
maybe not. No, maybe not.
Their window will be pretending Zubimendi is the king, get another goalkeeper because they will.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
And then they'll probably find
they have to be fair.
And they'll pretend that Sesko is some kind of god. That's
going to what? Do you know what? But Lola, I'll tell you right now. I'm biting your hand off today for Sesko, Zubimendi, and a goalkeeper.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm biting your hand off for those.
Yeah, that's not the point I'm making. That is not a hard window. My point is they're going to make it seem like it's the title-winning window. That's my point. They're going to pretend like they put their all. This is what the window is for. They're going to pretend like even though they were chasing after Williams and Isak and actual things, they're going to give you the ones that are a level or two below it and pretend that's what.
And that's the problem. And that's my problem. That's my problem.
The maybes.
You know what I mean?
That could be down to the finances at the end of the day. I mentioned it on the pod 2 weeks ago, right? We've got a big job to do in the summer. Partey and Jorginho are out. Right, we got to buy about 3 midfielders.
Here's what you know what? I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt because this is not a win. Summer's going to be an issue because we didn't do anything in January. This is a summer that's happening from about 3 or 4 windows beforehand. This is happening because they failed to do it properly before. This whole thing where it's like it could be a finance thing is their own fault, which is why I'm not here.
Okay, I think I mentioned this some time back, right? I understand why this summer they went the way they went. Because last year, we were so close. And what we bought was players where if our first 11 goes down, we've got Mikel Moreno, we've got Calafiori. You know what I mean? Like we got players that we can kind of... Yeah, but we didn't have a squad last year.
Yeah, but
last season wasn't our starting 11. It was our squad.
And I hear you. What my issue isn't the fact that we got people to assist in our possibility of win. The options they bought are not good for what you actually need to do. Let's keep it a buck. If they got an actual proper 8, like an actual dynamic one who can actually live and actually is actually up the level, no one's mad about how you didn't get you'd be mad about not getting attacker. But it should be like, you know what? You invested properly in this other position. Respectfully speaking, I don't care if he scored against Leicester. Mourinho is not of the level that, and I ignore the fact that they beat us.
Yeah.
But West Ham are what 16th? Correct me if I'm wrong.
15th, yeah.
16th. That is the club that Mourinho's level of footballing ability is suited to. Not it being sure on it, it's just factual. I said it beforehand. I said it forward with other games as well. Mourinho's ability level is not even for Arsenal squad level. It's just not. He's a bit big. He can do a little thing here and there because he happens to have. But let's keep it 100%. The summer was horrible. They didn't invest properly in the squad options anyway. And I always say that I don't like investing in squad options if your first team isn't all that anyway. And we didn't do that. We didn't get anyone better than our 8 who was there beforehand. That's my issue.
And can I top up on your point?
It's their own fault for not actively doing it in other windows. So that's why I'm not hearing how the summer is going to be something, because it's not going to be. They're going to feed us nonsense and pretend that Sesko could be good, but that's not the level you told us it was going to be. Williams could be good. That's not the level you told us it was going to be. The backup keeper, even though we still need another midfield. You know what I mean? They're going to get a keeper, pretend it's calm.
Yeah.
And do you know whose contract ends in 2 years' time?
The centre halves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of us and Saka. That's 3 men.
So, please, and I'm saying it now. Don't start complaining when the man don't sign, bruv.
I don't complain about it.
You listen, Madrid be coming.
Once
That's the whole thing. It's like I don't give benefit of the doubts when you haven't shown me why I shouldn't doubt you. There's no reason they're giving me any reason to not give them any grace. They haven't done that. If this was like 2 seasons ago, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt. But you've had windows upon windows upon windows where you've actively failed. Rice was great. That's the only good thing you've done in terms of like you actually invested into a big boy thing where it's like, oh no, we're actually trying to be serious. That's the only thing in how many windows we've had. That's the only one where I'm like, you know what, fair enough. Other than that, I meant to be giving you high fives over getting Calafiori in, over getting Marino in, over getting Kai Havertz in, over getting Ryan, who was good, but like, you know what I mean? Like, loaning in the freaking Bournemouth second choice keeper. I'm meant to be giving you praises over this. Let's be very honest with what's happening.
No, definitely no praises. No, they don't deserve necessarily praise.
What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to like waste my energy on being extra mad, but I'm also not going to give you grace for the possibility of the summer being. If they surprise me in the summer, then it's fair enough. I can give them a pause and be like, you know what, fair enough. But I'm not going to actively go into it assuming they're going to do that. But no, they're not. That's not how they move. They're perfectly fine. This is what I said. That Arsenal are back to the point where they're perfectly fine being in the Champions League, and the possibility of winning the Premier League is a bonus, not the goal. That's what it is with Arsenal. The bonus.
That's my concern. That's my concern. If that's my concern. If that's what this summer will reveal to me. You know, I
already.
No, don't get me wrong, but I think because January and the summer are not the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm a bit like.
But do you know why I'm saying it? Summer is not going to be about saying is because as much as even we want it to be, and even the most optimistic person in the world, we cannot fix what Arsenal have already broke in one window. We just can't. There's too many.
We can't.
And that's what I mean. There's too many things that needs to be done in the summer anyway for them to fix it. So what I'm saying, whereas like this January window and the one beforehand, the summer beforehand, and January already, it's causing the point where January in the summer we need like 5 people. We are not going to bring in 5, and if we bring in 5, they're not going to be quality 5. We're most likely going to get maybe 2 of them will be really, really good, and then the rest of 5 will be Marina level. And that's not enough. You know what I mean? It's what it is.
Listen, it's very simple. Here's the solution: back 5, your defense, Ben White, who's that right back? Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly. Yeah, Lewis Skelly. Centre back, Gabriel and Fring, Saliba. Maybe a backup. Left back, Timber and Fring. California, yeah. Replace the midfielders. The number 6s. Left winger and a striker, please. And it's just are they willing to do it?
I'll tell you what, I'll forgive him. Nico Williams and what Sesko at least. I want Isak.
No, PR.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not enough. That's not winning you the league.
Isak has been in the league for how many years? 3.
Yeah, I know, but Isak will cost you 150 million.
Go on, get him.
But David, even that the thing is that it's gone past the point of saying that Isak is the answer, because realistically speaking, but what we need, obviously, we want Isak, but we missed the boat because the club decided that it wasn't worth it. See that right now? We were going to get Isak. They said they didn't want to pay with release because they wasn't sure. See that already. So that it's like for me, personally speaking, based on what we have in the squad, it's too much money that we cannot afford to get him and as well as
Are you talking before his Newcastle move? Are you talking since?
no during before the Newcastle move and even in the first season of his Newcastle move, we were meant to get him twice, which we didn't because we couldn't afford it or we didn't think it was worth it. That's what the same thing with Bruno Guimaraes. When the supposed ex-Edu guy, who's like Forest bit thing, went to Brazil, came back with that Bangladesh brother who's faking to be Brazilian at winger, who's now back in Brazil not playing football. That's who he came back with, apart from Bruno, who then went to freaking Newcastle. That's my point.
Newcastle, yeah.
Like, so right now, Williams, who I actually very much rate, and I wanted him. This is not me downplaying him, but I'm saying a window that includes Williams and Sesko, whilst might be good, it's not forgivable level good. It just means you got a player that you should have got last summer. So that's just it's not something I'm going to give you.
It doesn't win you the league.
That's not what it's not what you do anything.
It doesn't win you the league.
What doesn't?
And you don't think Man City are going to have a stinker again?
Wait, hang on. What doesn't win you the league?
I say you need that. You need that level. You just need to go and get that and win you the league.
Lola made this point earlier about, like when things go wrong, like we sometimes tend to go overboard and do this, that, and the other. Guys, if we had a striker, we would be the deadliest team in England. It's not even a question.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Yeah, we don't have it. But to say that if you had Sesko and Zubimendi, it wouldn't do enough. You're crazy.
How many years?
You're crazy.
I need a Salah Lengman.
Okay,
too much.
Let me give you. Okay, David. Newsflash.
No,
hang on. Newsflash. Yeah. Newsflash.
It's too much to ask.
Of course not. No, of course.
Lengman. Someone who knows where the back of the net is.
Yeah, listen,
we're not going to get it.
Number one.
Forget about it. We're not going to get it, Peter. Forget about it.
No, because we need a centre forward for God's sake. We don't even have a centre forward. That's the point we're making.
What? To do what? What are we trying to do?
We don't have a centre forward.
Why are we getting a centre forward for?
David, you can't say.
Why are we getting a centre forward and to score goals to do what?
To win titles.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Exactly. No, but that's because the centre forward.
And he's not going to win me the league. And he's not going to win me. I don't want that.
No, he would.
He's not cooked. You're going to get to April and you're going to be like, but he's 22 though. Like, you need the real McCoy. The real deal, bro. Stop mucking about. I'll tell you this last song. Telling me about a 21-year-old boy.
No, I'm with you, man. If we had.
You can't go from saying Isak and then saying if it's not Isak, can't get no one. That makes no sense. You can't be mad about not having.
You have to go Sesko. Yeah, you have to go Yokere and Sesko. Osman. You have to go for these guys.
Go get an actual striker. You can't just say because Isak isn't there, no one should be bought. Then that makes no sense. Then you have to
buy one. Yeah, correct. You have to buy one because you have to understand. Yeah, no, Lola, you understand, right? We don't have a centre forward.
We actually do need
to say. And by the way, you lot are not going to like this, and I'm sorry. I apologize on behalf. Guys, Arsenal have overachieved this season in the league.
Why is it every week you have to say a hot take?
It's not a hot take.
Based on injury.
Hey, hold on. The team has finished second twice.
Understand what I'm
in
saying?
2 seasons.
Okay. Understand what I'm saying?
Wait, add your context.
Yeah, let me give you context. Because Lola's bang on, yeah? Every man and his dog knows we actually don't have a centre forward. We have the third highest goal scored in the league. I think we've got the second best defense. I'm not sure.
We've got the best. We've got the best.
Is it number one? Okay, fine. Number one. Before the weekend, we were, I don't know, was it 7 points behind or whatever, with a chance to make it 5 or whatever the case, 4 points, whatever. Against this Liverpool side who've lost one game all season. Against Liverpool side who's got, Mo Salah, blah, 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 blah. Boring. The fact that we are at, like, Lola, David, on a real, I feel gutted for the players this season because they've been asked to do a task when they're understaffed. They are understaffed because number one, they didn't have a centre forward to start the season with. Number one, number two, when Jesus came back, he was here for a free meal where he got a hat-trick against Palace, and that was the end of that conversation. We've got midfielders playing up front. Like, think about your place of work, guys. Yeah, you've been called in to become, I don't know, a coordinator for a certain part of I don't know. You work at Apple, and you're here to engineer MacBooks. Yeah. But instead, you're doing the marketing business strategy for Apple's new product coming out next season, right?
But Peter,
you've been asked to do bare things in and around the place, right?
But the manager's got to call up the agency, though. If you're understaffed, the manager's got to call up the agency. Saka went down in December. Jesus went down in mid-January. I don't want to hear the sub story, bro.
No. It's not a sub story, AD. Follow me. Follow me.
ESR and Vieira in the summer. And then Ketia.
AD, follow me. AD, follow me. Follow me here.
Yeah, cool.
Is, there is no blame going on these players whatsoever. In fact, I feel sorry for them because their manager, their owner, their sporting director left them hung to dry.
Okay, I actually agree with you to a point. I agree with you with the fact that players who are tasked to do certain things, who've never done other things before, have now been asked to do things they can't do. So in that aspect, I think we're overachieved because, again, like it or not, a team has finished second twice. You're probably going to finish second or third again. That's not overachieving. You just kind of at where you are.
I'm with you, and by the way, I agree with you on that part. You know, I'm not saying finishing second is an overachievement because of what we've been doing in the past 2-3 years, right? But the fact that Kai Havertz probably has about 30 goals for Arsenal combined, where at Chelsea he probably gave you 7 a season because he was playing in midfield, not up front, not just bringing centre forward for Arsenal. Okay, and the fact that once upon a time, you know, yes, we had Ødegaard, we had Martinelli, we had so-and-so scoring 15 goals, right? And it's just not sustainable, clearly, as it shows, because we're talking about getting left wingers, we're talking about centre forwards, this, that, and the other. Miles Lewis-Skelly wasn't supposed to be on the books this season.
Yes, he was.
No. What I mean is, he's got more minutes than Zinchenko, Tierney, and Ben White combined.
Okay, fair enough.
They're not supposed to be on the book. Wanyeri has got more minutes than Mikel Moreno this season. Do you get what I'm saying?
So, and this is why I actually agree with this. So, like, the players have definitely been asked to do more. I don't feel sorry for them, by the way, because they're footballers and some of them have just actually been bad.
No, you know what I mean. I hear
you. But what I personally would, by the way, put more blame on Arteta and above than they would the players. The players are what they are. It's like I cannot rate Kai Havertz, but I know his level. So we don't supposed to get me 25 goals.
Yeah, at some point, when do you stop blaming him? Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
I'm going back to the point when AD made the point I made before. You got rid of Vieira. You got rid of ESR. You got guys who can help Ødegaard in the creation in the midfield. You can play centrally as well as wide. You got rid of them and didn't replace them. You brought in a giant Spanish guy who can barely move, who's slower than Xhaka, a freaking freight train, to play in midfield who doesn't really play. He's got less minutes than Ranieri. That was the logical way I'm looking at Arteta. You chose to get rid of these men. You chose to ice these men. You chose to actively gut our ability to play centrally. And this is the outcome. Because we are so to the point where I said it before when we played them in Bayern last time. He told us bar for bar how to stop Arsenal before in the press conference, proved it in game, did exactly what he said to do, and said, I told you at the end. And every one of the mid-table teams who kind of do the mid-blocking us
do
the same things. That's what I'm saying. It's like I do blame players for certain things because missed chances, poor movement. That's what I'm like. But the setup is from Arteta being an idiot. If you're going to get rid of ESR, Vieira, who I don't rate, but you get the point of how they play.
Yes,
and this is why I'm also like not going to kill Ødegaard on it, because you've left us in a situation where we only have creation from one man. For what football team, good, bad, whatever, the best teams who Arsenal supposed to be, in what team has one creator?
And even then, he had the ankle injury, didn't he? So, like, obviously, he's not come back the same. Clearly,
yeah. He's probably not fully fit. He's probably not recovered properly, to be fair.
We went into this league starting before we got sold everyone, having 3 central creators and 2 wide creators, and then remove 2 without replacing them. That's what I'm of like Arteta. And this is why I've never actually been Arteta, and you can look at all of them. I've never said it once. I have an issue with him for time. You can tell me how Arsenal have scored their most goals under him, and I tell you, we've had how many games we haven't scored at all. We've scored a lot in bunches where we actually, but for the most part, how we attack is, in my opinion, static. It's dead. It's the same way sometimes something doesn't. It's like he's caused this mess. Personally speaking, for me, he's taken. If he wins anything, if he's still at Arsenal and he wins anything, I would be shocked. For me, he's taken Arsenal as far as he can go. Personally, this is the time and place, similar to how Klopp did it, but actually won stuff. The players we have now are good enough if you get someone else in to now buy someone else to add to it. He's taking us as far as he can. Leave it as it is. Bring a closer in to take what is actually here, because I think we have quality players there for the most part. Some of them need to go, but like quality players here. If you add actual quality to it, this is good enough. Because again, we've come close for the past few seasons. There's a good enough players here with extra help to win the league. You need a manager who can actually do something with it. So this is why my issue is like Arteta. The thing is, we're not going to fire him. So I'm just saying that I wish fulfillment. But he's at a point where he's taking this as high as he's going to go.
Lola,
I look at it. This is
my issue with that statement is the club don't want to find the closer.
But that's what I said. That's why I said he's not. It's not going to.
I think we got. Maybe you guys didn't. Yeah, I definitely got sucked into the fact that Arsenal are no longer trying to be this team that is trying to just be a top 4 side. It was really going to go for the jugular because my sporting director spoke like that and my manager spoke like that. They said that we're here for the big trophy,
but then
Champions League.
But then what happened?
Yeah,
what
the proof isn't in the pudding.
Edu got shafted.
He's dipped,
gone
right?
on there.
As well, the AD. I can't believe you thought that this was a race when we're 1-0 down to West Ham, 15th place West Ham, and we bring on 3 fullbacks before we even bring on Sterling. So if you didn't know it then, this is why AD, well done, congratulations on being Premier League champion, because under no circumstances are Liverpool or any club worth their grain of salt in the title race with a side like that, understaffed, undermanaged, undercoached, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is you want to call it. There is no way in hell, and I just want to say this right now, and I think everybody on this podcast agrees. Congratulations to Liverpool winning the Premier League 24-25 season.
Woo!
Congratulations, AD.
Thank you.
And it's not even just to say like, oh, because you lot have been incredible, by the way. The fact that you've only lost 1 game this season, and the thing is, you went to City and took their chain from them. Like you went there and done it. So at the end of the day, congratulations for going and doing what you did. But yeah, no doubt, Arsenal did not push you. And I think, you know what's funny as well, guys? The first time, AD will probably tell you this, because AD blew my mind last week, where he said, like, every time Liverpool had the chance to go for the jugular and kill Arsenal, they let them live. When we drop points, they drop points. Or when they drop points, we drop points. So it was a case of like, this title wasn't over. For the first time this season, guys, Arsenal lost, Liverpool won. Yeah, and that is why everybody's like signed, sealed, and delivered. AD, talk about your champions elect for the 24-25 season, please.
Bro, that's that. I mean, you said it best, bro. That's how you do it. To be the man, you got to beat the man. And we went into the valley of the shadow of the beast. And yeah, as we said, we took their chain, bro. And I think it was a very, very, very professional performance. And you know what? Because truth be told, I was having some jitters, and then I read something that sort of Arne Slot sort of said, and then I realized, and he was something to the effect of, "Yo, like it's a 38-game season. It's not going to go your way all the time. There's going to be games where you're great. Most of the time, you're going to be great. There's going to be some games where you're not necessarily great, but you're still going to win. And then there's going to be times where you're not necessarily great, and you're going to be getting funny results. But I know that the quality in this team is that we're going to go back to form soon." And then when he said that, it dawned on me. I was like, okay, right, this is a manager, and albeit it is Holland, but he's actually done it before. He's actually won league titles. And you're looking at Liverpool locker room, and you've got your Van Dijks, you've got your Alissons, you've got your Mo Salahs, you've got even like your Andy Robertsons. These are guys that have been there before. They know what it's all about. And then when you look at that, the nature of that performance, and it felt very European first leg, professional job. You get your job, you get your goals, and you get the hell out of Dodge.
Adrian, can I just add to heap praise on Arne Slot? Yeah,
go for it, man.
How many signings did he make in the summer, please?
Good question, David.
1.
Who was that?
Chiesa. He's played like 34 league minutes or something ridiculous, so you don't even really count. But yeah,
like one signing, and my man first season in the league, and he's won it, bruv. But I do think it's also a testament to Lola's point, and this is a point that
I alluded to in January as well when Jurgen Klopp actually announced that he was leaving and it was all doom and gloom. I said, guys, look at the house that Jurgen Klopp has built. It's fully furnished. All you need is a manager worth their weight to come in, go to IKEA, put their spin on things. Ooh, Gravenberch, you're now my 6. You're and by the way, big up Ryan Gravenberch. That was a completely different performance to what we're used to. Where don't get me wrong, you still had the press resistance. You were still able to obviously like progress play and stuff. But I saw this guy defending, like this guy who was on the right wing covering Trent. He was putting his foot in interceptions. That's a manager that's looked at this piece of furniture and said, right, here's what I can do with it. That wall unit over there, I want it down there. He's on his feng shui. So Bosley, that's another one. Again, last season, lambasted him, ridiculed him. He was playing right wing back at times. He was just running to no effect. Listen, Arne Slot, gangster. What did Liverpool rock up to City with? I don't even know the formation. It looks like, I don't know, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we played with no striker. We played 2 false nines, or we played one. I don't know, guys. What do you think it was? That thing that we had going on.
It was a false 9, innit?
It was a false 9. And then again, you see someone like a Szoboszlai sort of operating in that role. He covered every blade of grass. And again, that's somebody that this manager has wrapped his arms around and said, okay, here's how I'm going to use you. Here's how I'm going to deploy you. Even the whole idea of just that flexibility. And that's why I get onto certain managers in the league because, you know, without saying names, you know, certain managers will stick to one particular style, certain managers will stick to one particular shape, one particular philosophy. We went there and we said, right, look, we're gonna play a deep block. See how I'm gonna break us down. We're gonna spring them on the break, and that's what we did. By the way, though, guys, because I did see some rhetoric on the TL about how Arne Slot. He made City attack down our right hand side. It was all a ploy. Trent was getting bammed all week, all night, time after time after time. It was ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. There was a time where Ducky would get the ball and stand them up, and it would be ironic jizz. You know, like it was such a mismatch. It was ridiculous.
I'll give Ducky that for that game, that part of it I watched. But he was the only one I was like, he's actually thinking, "Oh, you're not trying to play football here." And I'll give him that. He was like the only one on that City team was like, "I'm gonna try at least to try and get something happening."
Mate, the way I saw it, Guardiola said, "Listen, boys, go out there tonight and show this board why we need signings in the summer." Yeah, because I tell you right now, they're going to unload the clip. If all goes well in terms of their charges, the summer is not pretty, man. It's not frigging pretty. That man will be back ready to collect their trophy, bro.
I'm back on that credit, by the way. That number 47. Because 47.
He's the poster boy. He was begging for Florian Wirtz. He said, "Come and take my shirt."
Because God is my witness. Sky Sports, who love to be evil, were loading up the filthiest propaganda to pretend that this guy was having a fantastic second half of the season. They were going ham when he had 4 goals in a couple of games.
This is your time. This is your time.
Against these dead man team when he scored a couple of goals. Oh my gosh, they were doing up videos and round tables talking about how Odin is bad. What's he done since then? Tell me what he's done since then.
I don't know.
Because I would see him again. And what's he done since then? The star boy. Did they even talk about him post game? Did they chat about how their golden child?
They never do.
Another big game.
They never do.
Foden not come of age, like, and I compared him to Tiger, like as you said. Where's his take care? Where is he? Where is it? Where's his Carter free?
He's just there impregnating his girlfriend, doing nothing.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, guys. But
like, Ronnie's like 7 by now.
AD though, let's have it right. Yeah, I know what you're saying about Klopp, right? He left man. You know, it was oven baked, and it put your spin on it, and let's go. But at the same time, though, like I weren't thinking Liverpool were in a title race this season.
No one did. No one did.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's be real. No one did.
Like
no, but hear me out though.
this is sensational. What's happened this season with Liverpool?
I'm not sensational. I'm not going that far.
Look, there's not one game.
No.
What's
I
one
don't
game?
think it's a surprise, bro.
Let's not have it. No. Let me clarify. They've been great. I'm not denying their fantasticness of the season. I'm saying it's not far fetched in the sense that the issue of last season, because deep it, we saw this attack. We saw the side by side. They had the same amount of points last season as they have now at the same point in time. They fell off. When the players came back from injury or vice versa, whatever. They just
Here we go.
Instead, what I'm saying is not sensation like it's some kind of oh my gosh. It's because they genuinely speaking have got great players. And similar to what I was saying, not the same level, but similar to what I was saying is like Arsenal need to get a closer or someone else to take what's already had and just kind of like actually be smart about it. Slot, is it Slot? I forget his name. He came in, took what Klopp brought in and built and foundation the players already had, and then actually use sense with them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think. By the way, to clarify, I didn't think they were going to win the league. I thought Arsenal were going to. But why am I saying this?
They'll be in the race.
No. I thought they were going to be a race. They've got a good enough team. I always
I think they'll be in a race.
But what I'm saying is the players have been there. So it's just like it's part timing and just part. Scott is a good manager, so it's like part timing is that they had the players were there. Like you said, they only bought Chiesa. He doesn't even play football.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the players were already there. They're just injured. Last back at the end, they ended poorly. But they're fit now. They're on it. Their mentality is there because again they have one before on the clock. That's my point. Is saying why I'm not saying there's not some kind of shock. It shouldn't be like a oh my gosh kind of thing. But it's definitely a great season that you have to kind of applaud in terms of that. You know what I mean?
No.
Big level winner.
Guys, I feel like last season I was one of the only people saying that I thought like Liverpool should win the league because I just looked at their team, and I was like, they've got world-class players all over the pitch, and if they could just get it right with the youngsters, your Diaz, McAllister, Gravenberch, I didn't really rate, but I think Arne Slot's done a great job at keeping these guys consistent. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're seeing some sort of revolutionary football that we didn't expect to see or something crazy, but at the end of the day, he's kept them afloat at the top of the league. Like, Arsenal have slipped up, City have slipped up, and it's not like this Liverpool team has just been the best of the rest. They've been good. They've been in form, good enough to win the league in many other seasons too.
Yeah, they'll be full value. Yeah.
Also,
so yeah, you can. I was hating for a long time. I was hating for a good. The first 10, maybe 12 games of the season, I was like, nah, these guys are eating.
And they continue. And
for
also,
me, it was when they beat West Ham. When it's like West Ham and they scored like 5, I was like, yeah, it might be over.
They also add to that where they have the advantage is that they have Salah. Salah's having an insane season. Like as great as Slot is,
a lot, 30 goals.
As great as Salah as Slot has been and Liverpool has been. Let's keep it 100%. Has Diaz actually been amazing? Like let's be fair. Has he been brilliant? Like,
Diaz is the most freaky player.
He's so purple.
I'm not being like a hater, but I'm just generally asking: has Diaz been amazing like that? Has Nunez been amazing like that? Has Gakpo been amazing like that? Not really, but Salah has been absolutely out of this world. So this is where your best player been moving mad.
Yeah, but that's what you need.
It's what you need, and it's what takes you over the line.
You need one star, and then I'll contribute with whatever.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like it's like I'm just making it clear that it's like it's not some kind of like Slot has like turned this ragtag team into some kind. I'm saying like Salah has just kind of, as well as Slot doing great, Salah has just like actually said like gone above what he did beforehand when he was like, you know what I mean? Like he's actually moving mad.
Yeah, like I was about a few months ago. I was like, you know what? Maybe Liverpool shouldn't pay the money. It's a lot of money he's asking for his new contract.
Pay that money.
Fund that. Pay the money.
Because even as great as
he's earned it.
As great as Trent is, you've got Trent, you've got Virgil van Dijk, you've got Salah. Based on what I'm seeing, Virgil and Trent is to fight about which one of them is staying and which one is going. Because Salah needs to be given that money. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Trent is going. I think Virgil van Dijk and Salah deserve to retire as Liverpool players.
I also think because Trent gets subbed a lot, so it kind of might show that you can live. Obviously, he's still like one of the best right characters in the world. He's brilliant, like he's a fantastic footballer. But because you see him get subbed in and out of games or not play, and they're still winning with like a healthy margin, sometimes it's like you probably can just get not like maybe not his level, we can get another right back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can certainly get and also you can also get like a traditional right back wherein you can get someone that's sort of defensively resolute that has some attacking threat, but because Trent is a unicorn, right? Your progression comes from your right back. That's not normal, and that's not even a divine right either. So we'll see how we will attack.
Have you heard anything about the contract news, Adrian? Or
No, it's all gone quiet. I think I'm at a point now where I don't think we keep all three. I think Trent looks like the one that's most likely to leave. But I do. And the thing is, coming from it in a sort of a business lens as opposed to a fan lens.
Sorry,
I do see what the board why the board might be dragging their heels a little bit, because it's like, well, if you give a 32, 33-year-old a 3-year contract, after about 18 months of that, he's probably going to get cooked, as we've seen with your Aubameyangs, for example. But I think with Salah, I think as other people have said, we just got to pay the money and bite the bullet, man. Because like the quality that this guy's giving us is on another level, and the way that he looks after himself, and also the way we look after him as well. Those times he was just chilling on the halfway line, and then he only gets involved when he needs to get involved. So,
he's not doing them Saka freaking beat test shifts.
Yeah, he's not doing doggies, he's not doing shuttle runs, and then guys, you see Van Dijk, yeah, like he's just incredible. Like him and Kanate yesterday, just so resolute. Anything that came in and putting the head on it, putting the boots on it, like it's honestly, it was a perfect. And I think I'm just in the space as well. Let me just enjoy this team for however long I've got it left, man. Like it's world class. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Right, Endo, quickly move on to Endo, by the way. You're not getting him. If you want someone, I can give you someone from your country, mate. Tommy Asu's there in it. We'll take him.
Hey, listen, if Ben White wants to, that's a joke.
Well, there's not much else to say on Liverpool, but can we spend about 3 minutes max on Man City? They got pumped midweek.
But I'm here for it though.
Sorry?
They got
I'll give you
midweek.
I'll give you 3 seconds. They'll be done. They'll be rejuvenated in the summer.
I don't care about someone.
Talking about summer. This is what has happened this season.
No, guys, come on. Like nobody expected them to beat.
Man.
No one expected them to beat Real Madrid in the Champions League.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
No, they're just getting beat. They're getting pumped. Like you gone to the Bernabeu and you produced that.
Because we all know they're having a down season. Fair enough. Everyone knows what could happen in the summer. That's not the point.
The greatest player in the world showed up.
Oh, Peter, stop that, man! Stop
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Stop that.
Look, here's the thing. We'll talk about how this and the third. We know what's going to happen in the summer. They might
Villa on Wednesday, mate.
But the fact of the matter is, City have been bad and they have not got a near enough heat for it. I don't care if Rodri's injured. One injury does not mean everyone in your squad is now crap. I don't care. You don't get to get away.
Do you know what it is though? It's a couple of injuries, but also it's also the combination of about 3 or 4 key players.
I hear
So
you.
the pipes are bursting at the same time. I.e. a KDB, i.e. a Gundogan, i.e. a Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
No.
Replace your squad.
I don't care. Do you know why? The same energy that people have for Arsenal, I'm having the same energy for fucking City.
We can't do that.
No, I am. I don't care.
No, we can't.
This is why.
They forfeited.
One second.
Hold on. This is why I can't stand this era of football. There's knowledgeable things. I don't need to. They're at the end of their run. They've had a brilliant 7 years.
Jesus, this is crazy, David. What you're saying.
You're acting like we can't talk about them because they're gonna be good later. Doesn't matter.
It's nothing to do with that.
I don't need to now bash your bad.
My reasoning for this is they've won 4 in a row. They're allowed a week off.
Applause for them.
They're allowed a week off. I said, listen, Liverpool, Man City will be champions next season. Guardiola is the greatest manager in the world.
It's been about a month, though. It's been about a month, though.
I'm not hearing that.
All right, cool, maybe a month.
Because
It's been bad this year, man. It's been really bad.
Saying, they've had a week off. they've lost 8 league games this season.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I say weak figuratively because they've won like 10 titles in the last.
Yeah, Peter, we're
15
doing
years.
that thing that people love to do when they're talking about
Come on, man.
as a holistic thing. We're not talking about. We all know what City have done. We're talking about the fact that this season they have been bad. I don't care if
They have been bad. But you want to have a conversation about them now when they lost to Liverpool at home, guys. They've been bad. They've been this bad.
They lost at the flipping Bernabeu as well.
Yeah, but because they're cooked this year.
They're crap.
They're cooked.
So I'm talking about
Southampton are dead. Are we talking about them?
We're not talking about Southampton.
Are we?
They're not champions of the Premier League. Southampton don't do that. That's
They're not
so
good.
intellectually dishonest.
people have some
Premier League champions.
Do you know what's funny, guys? Do you know what no one's paying attention to? Can I be honest with you? Do you know what no one's paying attention to? Right? The fact that they had nothing to fight for in January, right? Maybe the Champions League, if you want to make that point. They bought 3 players. They spent 160 million in January. This team is no joke. This is a serious football club, guys. Okay,
So
as much as
they spent 160 million Jan and
Yeah.
got slapped by Real Madrid. Didn't even pop.
all the pieces ain't together yet. All the pieces ain't together yet. Guardiola's got a team. Guardiola's got a team whereby he's looked at it and he's bought poorly over the last couple of windows, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he's tried to rectify that problem. And guess what? Marmouche, guys, you lot know proper.
Oh,
I like Marmouche. No one's married that, but the fact of Marmouche, I
I
don't like
was too early, you know. He's a good player.
No, not too early. Wait till Haaland and Mamouche are the two centre
No,
forwards.
I was too early. I put a watch on him. I was too early.
Oh, right.
What I'm saying is, I don't like this rhetoric that you can never talk about someone because they happen to be great. That's not how that works. If you're poor,
It is how it works. It is how it works.
I'm allowed to say
When Roy Keane had a bad season for Man United, we didn't talk about it because he had 5 on his back.
I was younger. I don't like
He had 5. Yeah,
Just said Roy Keane. Yeah, but Pete,
If we
no,
were
but
doing
Pete,
podcast then,
when
if we were
Fergie
doing
had a
podcast
bad
then,
season,
it'll be this way. Like he's got 5 trophies, 5 medals on his back.
It's not- I
walking.
don't care.
Pete, when Fergie had a bad season at United, they finished second. At worst, it was third.
Yeah, because there was no Oscar, because there was no other title challengers. It's a bit like now. Like
All I'm
City,
saying,
City will finish third this year.
all I'm
City
saying,
will finish third.
I'm not even saying treat City like
Yeah, they're
Spurs,
not.
by the way. I'm not saying
Correct. Yeah, good.
treat them like. I'm saying it is perfectly fine to talk about them being. I don't care. We all know how much they've won. They'll probably win. They might probably win next season. That's not the point.
They got rinsed, but they got rinsed. You know what you're saying? Well, what you're saying right there, Lola. They got that a month ago, 2 months ago. People killed City 2 months ago.
Do you know why?
They're dead now.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing I have with Foden. People are they put so much low energy in talking about when they're objectively being bad. Like if they have a patch where they're good, they pretend that that's how they've been the entire time, and then when they do nothing after it, they pretend like they ignore it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, fair. I
I know what have been. I don't know what they're probably going to be in the future. I'm saying as of this season, they have been horrendous, and it's fine to say it.
No, because it was the segment that was like, let's discuss Man City. Like we're gonna learn anything new from today.
I just said 3 minutes. Just a quick 3 minutes.
Let me say something about Guardiola's time.
What I will say, the watch. I
By
don't
the way, David, you're absolutely wrong. They are not on the end of the ride. They're nowhere near it.
Hold on. Give me
You're going to
What do you mean by that?
Bro, you're going to see why Guardiola is the greatest manager in the world.
Pierre,
No, I mean this group in terms of like these sort of players, like you're going to want the KDB.
you need to retool. This team is done. The one that's 6 out of 7. 6
What
out
are
of
we
7 titles.
What are we talking in terms of like
This
what
team,
when you
this
say
iteration of Man
It needs
City.
a new team. Just a rotation.
Yeah.
This
This
era of
iteration of Man City is done.
this era of City we knew.
KDB, Gundogan.
And Gundogan.
Okay.
The Gundogan they brought back, by the way, I'm holding to that. Gundogan was done. You brought him back, by the way. People want to talk about how nonsense that was.
No, do you know what, Lola? Do you know what? Gundogan.
Come on, Pep's lawyer. Come on.
No, do you know what? Gundogan is an interesting one because he went to Barcelona and for whatever reason he thought it was hell over there, which that surprised me alone. That was a bit of a like, are you sure it's that bad at Barcelona? Surely it's not that bad, right? I think he won the league there, didn't he? Yeah. Weird. But I don't think like even Gundogan, I don't know what interview it was where he said when he left Man City to when he's come back, how different the league is. Like even he was surprised by that. Like he knows that he obviously he's been in this league like what was it 4 or 5 years before leaving, and it was
Even
a thing.
longer,
He was shocked at the difference between 2022 or 3, whatever it was, and 2024. Like he's surprised at the massive gap, the
Do you know
jump.
what it sounds like? You know when you finish sixth form, you're 18, you go to uni, you come back in the summer after your first year uni, you come back and you realize, oh wow, what happened? That's what happened.
Yeah, no, true. Because you know, like when when
he's
they
got
signed,
driver's license, he's got a job. Yeah,
do you remember when? Do you
he's
remember
got a kid now.
when they signed Kovacic? I remember when they signed Kovacic, Man City, and I thought, oh, what a masterstroke of a signing! Like Chelsea let him go 40 million quid, masterstroke. But just the Kovacic signing alone has shown me how different this league is.
I love.
Because Kovacic was a phenomenal player for Chelsea, and it was a phenomenal player for Oscar. Would you agree?
Phenomenal is crazy.
What?
No, okay. What was he for Chelsea? then?
I think he was. I think he was good.
He was good. He had a really good season. One
I
player.
feel like it was like,
here,
besides
and then-
Kante, I thought it was like your second best player besides Kante in midfield.
I thought
Midfield.
he was good.
In and out, bro.
In the middle of the park.
Cover's an inconsistent guy. He's kind of like Yuri Tillemans. Like on his day, he could be really good, but sometimes you're just
That's
not
the
getting
perfect. Yeah. Like sometimes when you see him in transition, sometimes it's horrid. It's like, oh God.
Man, and it's barely does anything good with it at the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like.
Maybe I got that one wrong. Maybe I got that
I
one
really
wrong.
liked Kovacic for about 3 seasons, but by the time he left, I wasn't crying that he went Man City. I wasn't crying.
He's amazing on the ball though. He doesn't lose it, or he never used to anyway.
One last point on Man City, and then we can move on.
Yeah.
Guardiola's time here, first season, we got onto him. I finished third. What happened?
Ridiculous that we got onto him.
Yeah.
Let's have that right. By the way, we got that horribly wrong. When I say
we got onto him,
it weren't me.
the media cooked him. Oh, you can't play that style of football. Yeah, no. Real tough thing. How many was it? 2 or 3? Maybe 2 or 3 in a row. Liverpool come and take the next season during the COVID season. What happened? 4 in a row. We're cooking him again.
So
Next season is coming.
What's coming?
No, we could for the season though.
I don't like.
But
it.
yeah, he's allowed to be cooked. He's allowed to be cooked.
But he doesn't make mistakes.
When you lot say he should be cooked, when I hear the word cooked,
and you'll be complaining.
Next
season when he's corrected.
That's what I like. You're allowed to cook someone or talk about someone.
Go on, cook.
What's
I'm
cooking?
allowing you. No, I'm allowing you to go and cook him. But next season, don't say Pim when he's made his correction. That's all I'm saying.
But that's 2 different things.
The thing is, you don't learn your lesson. That's why people don't think.
But this is what I'm saying.
Cooking doesn't make sense.
But no one's cooking
After
him.
you can critique, you can call it out. You can say he's having a bad year.
Call it out. Feel free.
But here's what I'm saying.
That's the Premier League champions. That's 4 in a row.
Feel
Like
free.
this has been a terrible season for you.
He's lost the league
You are
title
allowed to
before.
say that.
It's nothing new to him, bro.
You can have an off season though.
But this is what I'm saying.
I can't get it.
No one's saying cook City like they're some kind of bums. But you're allowed to talk about if they're
Yeah.
being bad.
Yeah, see, they're playing bad, and next season, they'll come back. I
They'll
don't
be here. They'll be
I know
champions.
it's going to correct
No, but
their
here's
mistakes.
here's
They
what-
correct their mistakes. Go and cook.
here's what I'm saying different. You are making 2 different points. Them coming back doesn't negate them being bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no point in me wasting my time cooking someone who I know is
I know.
going to big.
But this is the same thing.
That's just me. This is
Because
just,
you know what it is, yeah. Like a dead clock is right twice a day. Like, it can happen.
No, but here's what I'm comparing it to. You know when fans say players shouldn't enjoy themselves or have a little banter, or fans shouldn't celebrate a win or enjoy a win because you don't know what's going to happen next week. That's what this is the same thing now. You're saying
It's the same sentiment. It's the same sentiment.
next
Guys,
time.
Lola, it's not that though. What we're talking about, we're cooking Manchester City Football Club.
Nobody's cooking them. They're making fun of the fact that they've been bad. You people are acting like it's so unallowed.
No, but no. Because what I said to you was we've been cooking. We cooked them 2 months ago. We cooked them a month ago. We can't be still beating the same dead horse now.
We didn't. That's the point. I don't think we did. And that's why I compared it to Foden. They don't think we're a bit quiet on them. Then they have a nice little patch where they're doing all right, and then people talk about them again. And then when they're still being poor, everyone will have to tell it's not happening. That's all I'm saying. But it's the same kind of equivalent to someone who, when you're like, people are like, fans aren't allowed to enjoy this win or players.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Next game is now dumb.
You have to August. Enjoy your cooking.
Do you know what it is? It's them ones where I can't waste my breath talking about Man City when I know the inevitable.
But it's not wasting the breath though. It's enjoying.
Enjoy your cooking. Don't worry, Peter. Leave them. Leave them. When you come back next season, I want you to bring that same energy next season.
And I will. And if they're doing well, they're fine. And this is my point. You people do this thing.
Whilst we're here raveling around trying to find striker, I'm gone.
Would you take my move?
He's a great player. But my point,
He looks lethal. He looks lethal.
That's another one. 60 mil.
this whole thing where people think that you can't enjoy something because it's going to be good there, it makes no sense.
We enjoy. No, we enjoy.
No, it's like this whole thing is like, oh, it might be bad tomorrow, so I'm not going to enjoy it today. That makes no sense to me.
Lola, it's the way. It's like I said before. It's the way Robin presented it. Like it was like, let's talk about Man City. What do you talk about?
Okay.
They got 3-0 by Madrid. Then they got
Okay.
by Liverpool.
Madrid winning 3-0 wasn't a shock.
But the manner it was. I'm sorry, the manner in which
The manner.
the manner in which he was upset.
Man, are doing olays in the first half. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not a shock being 3-0 to
Guys,
where
City-
man's giving it this. Man's giving it this.
How long-
Lethal.
How long has Pep been at Manchester City?
9?
9 years nearly.
Would you say
Eight, nine
would you say he's the greatest manager in the world?
Yeah, 1000%.
One Champions League.
What does that mean?
They need another.
Oscar, who's the greatest manager in the world?
Pep Guardiola.
So what we do? What are we doing here?
I'm saying legacy, innit?
At least have something different. Do you know what I mean? Guardiola.
Oh, why is it Pep
I said
not
Don
Carlo?
Carlo. You confirmed Don Carlo.
Why is it Pep not Carlo, though?
Put respect on Don Carlo.
You ain't got to tell this guy about an Italian manager. You ain't got to tell him.
I mean, like, he's leaving. If Arsenal want to be smart, he's leaving. He went to Everton. He can come to Arsenal.
True.
He went
Hey,
to Everton.
if Carlo went to Arsenal,
I tell
you
you right
win the
now,
league.
Obviously, it's not happening. I'm just saying, if a man can go to Everton, he can come to
I'm offering my services now. I will go. I will go to Madrid.
All
I
I'm
will
saying,
collect-
he's
I
a
will collect
president.
his bags. What?
All I'm saying is, Arsenal have a manager with ED. We need someone who can actually finish. So,
Hey.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
What? BD? What's that? Body dysmorphia?
ED, think about it.
No,
AD.
there was no B. It was an E.
What's ED?
Speaking of
Oh,
E.
dear.
Speaking of E. Everton. Everton 2-2 with Manchester United. I mean, guys, if ever there was, you know what? I'm so annoyed that this ended in a draw because there was, script. There was nothing more. I told you guys last week, Man United are not prepared to go to Goodison Park. They're just not. And I thought to myself, when it was 2-0, even I couldn't believe it because it was like, no, I could have written this script. Like I literally wrote this script. But Manchester United from the ashes rise to a 2-2 draw in the end. Robinho, Man United, mate, they spin you around once again.
Everything we robbed.
Do I have to talk about this? Do I have to?
It's your team.
It's entirely up to you, mate.
Unfortunately, it is my team, Lola. But I really don't want to repeat the same thing that I've been saying throughout the whole season and last season and the year before. It gets tiring. I come onto this pod because I'm part of the team. I'm part of this franchise.
I'm a team player.
I'm a team player.
You put my heart in, dude.
But when people send me the same message every week, like, I'm not this bad, it gets tiring. I get tired. It's one of the few times where I'm like, I should probably just mute this chat because it's just the same thing every week. What? The top 4 mute. The top 4 WhatsApp group because it's every week.
We're not still saying, are they this bad? We're not still saying that.
I kid you not. If I did a search on that quote, I wonder how many they're this bad will come up as is. I'll do that and I'll put it on the top 4 Twitter just to have a comparison. But anywho, random. The game of football. What is the aim of football?
To put the ball in the back of the net.
Put the ball in the back of the net, right? Something that our team doesn't do.
Did it twice.
Man, them. How do you get the ball to the back of the net? How do you get the ball? How do you transverse the ball?
You shoot it.
No. So let's say you're starting from the middle. You need to get the ball to the goal. How do you do that with your teammates?
Pass it to a striker.
Passing. Man, them and gal them. When was the first time you kicked a ball?
First,
The first time ever.
I think my first touch was 9 months. I'm sure
9 months.
I caressed the ball like Mesut Ozil at 9 months.
9 months.
Did you successfully pass the ball to the person that gave you the ball?
Oh, stinker. My dad didn't get that second touch. He didn't get the pass back.
All right. But that's expected. That's expected at that age. Correct.
Yeah.
So why in the year of our Lord of 2025 can I not have someone do something that probably a 3-year-old is and pass the frigging ball correctly?
Wait, Robin, hang about. Because Ernest messaged me something at 7 a.m. on a Saturday about the chances Man United. Because my point is, Man United don't create no chances. That's my point, right? You're telling me you can't pass. So surely that means your man ain't creating then, no?
So 2 things can be true, Adrian. Right? 2 things can be true. 2 things can be true. Because the reason why I say this is because I'm more looking at the first half.
Hey, but Robin,
and saying what the hell was that? Because that was
Robin, you know what the first shot target was in the game?
When? I actually don't remember because I just watched that game and I turned off. Yeah.
Was that first shot on
That's
target?
probably it. Probably.
They aren't good at football. They're not good at football.
No, it's not. They can't play football.
They're not good at football.
And then when people tell me, can these lot be coached? Why do you need to be coached to learn how to pass the freaking ball? Why do you need to learn to hold back?
Robert,
I hear that.
These are the fundamentals. Peter, I'm talking about the fundamentals.
Listen, your manager came out in that hoodie. I said he's not ready for Goodison Park, man.
He's
He's not ready.
It look fire, though.
Hey, respect the drip. Respect the drip.
No. I'm not denying if it's fire or not. What I'm saying, when Moyes turns up in black, all black, yeah, and you turn up in a hoodie, I said you weren't ready for this. You're not ready for this thing. You're not.
No, but that's the word, Adrian. That's exactly the word. I'm going to steal that from you. Unprofessional. In the professional game of football, what Manchester United produced was unprofessional. It was piss poor, and the only saving grace is that Everton wet the bed.
Yeah,
they did.
They wet the bed.
Second half, the second half, they kind of like lost a bit. The second Bruno scored, it's like Everton just kind of lost their eye.
Do you know what's the crazy thing? We could have won that game. That's how insane how much they wet the bed.
Also,
the thing is, Everton could have gone 3-0 up with the
could
core.
Onana made a big save, to be fair. Yeah, Onana made a big save.
They literally, I even said it. I think I was talking to my friend about it. It was like when Bruno scored, I was like, the momentum has completely gone. Everton lost them, and I knew this. And I knew the second goal was coming. I didn't know it was going to come from Ugarte, but I knew it was coming. And it was like, Everton. But I didn't think they'll lose it. I think it's too much of a kind of ruckus for them to lose it. So I didn't think that they should have won it, and no one could convince me that wasn't a penalty. I don't care if Young.
If you want to talk about the penalty, it's actually Young's fault.
That's what I'm saying. That is a penalty. Ashley Young is an idiot for exaggerating. Because that was a blatant. Because he got moved back 2 man, and because he wants to like back off his nash in the air for no reason. That's why the penalty was needed.
It was a penalty, and he overdid it.
Some players get nudged to the back, and they're strong and they're honest, and then you get told, "Oh, he should have. If he went down, he would have got the penalty." Young goes down and gets the penalty. He went down too far. Like, what? You know what I mean?
Hold on, Eddie. Let me stop these guys for 1 second. You guys are a disgrace.
Wait,
What? You
I'll
say
tell
no
you
pen?
why. I'll tell you why you lot are all a disgrace. Bringing up the fact that Ashley Young is the reason why they didn't get the penalty.
That wasn't me. That was him.
No, hang on, because this is
Hey.
this is another reason why Robin, right? VAR shouldn't be in football. Because talk to me what VAR is supposed to do in that scenario when the referee gives a penalty and the VAR goes and tells him to go look at the screen, right? For whatever reason.
Yeah, what's he looking for?
When a penalty is given and VAR intervene, what is the VAR there for?
So the VAR is there to point out a clear and obvious error.
And that's it.
Holler at me.
Correct.
Holler
Yeah.
at me.
What was
So,
that?
Was Ashley Young fouled in the penalty area?
Yes, I agree.
It's a penalty.
Yeah. So the VAR is the reason why we didn't get the penalty because the referee gave the decision at the time.
And the correct one.
Yep.
Guys,
Yep.
VAR needs to piss right off.
All right, Oscar, you're muted. Oscar, you're muted.
No, but Peter, here's what my reason was like I was talking about it in the sense of VAR lens. Not that it wasn't wrong. I said it was wrong. It should have been a penalty. What I'm saying, why I'm putting out Ashley Young, because in the VAR world, because he did launched up his nash unnecessarily.
It's not the rules, Lola. Lola, that's not the rules, though.
No, Oscar, Peter, I hear you.
I'm saying because the only time we've had penalties because Kai Havertz and what's his name, Jesus did no extra with it, and they reversed it because it's happened once to us as well. What I'm saying is based on how they've been doing it. I'm just giving you the reason why it wasn't given. Not that it was a good decision.
What, you think the penalty wasn't given because Ashley Young exaggerated?
Yep,
Yeah.
100%.
Wait. Not that he was fouled in the penalty area.
No, I promise you. I believe
guys. Okay, let's say you're right. Yeah, let's say that's the case. That's not what the rules are.
Oh no, I agree with you.
No, we all agree. We all agree.
Right.
Like VAR, guys. VAR should not be overturning a foul in the penalty area to not be a foul in the penalty area.
But what I'm saying, and I put this immediately in the group, bruv. They're not gonna give that because the guys exaggerated his dive, mate.
But that's not the rules.
No, we
hear you.
No,
We hear you.
it's not the rules, guys.
It was so no.
Hear me.
I don't agree with you.
The referee gives a penalty for a foul in the penalty area. VAR asked the referee to go look at the screen. On what basis? It can't be the fact that Ashley Young exaggerated.
No, so they said from
It can't
commentary. From commentary, they said it was a tug from Maguire, but both of them were pulling them.
both of them tugged him.
So to agree
you're saying,
hold on, to agree with you, they should have checked Delit as well, but they didn't. They just checked Maguire.
These people.
wait
Man.
there. Oh, you've opened up a new lens there. Wait,
A new kind of worms.
you peeled off a nice layer of that onion. Hang on. So you're telling me they didn't look at Delict's foul?
Yeah, so they didn't show him. They didn't show the referee the angle.
Yeah, because there's an angle that we saw on TV that he didn't see. Yeah.
Let me add to that. They only showed it once at the end. I remember because I heard the commentary.
Yeah, and he already left.
Yeah, the commentary had been saying it's like that's not the angle they're meant to be doing it. They were saying it on comms, like
Okay.
they showed it once just before he left.
Even better. So wait there. So VAR intervened on a foul that wasn't the foul itself.
No, they were both pulling them at the same time.
They were both pulling them at the same time.
Because they were looking at that was right, it looked worse. Of Young's foul looked like he was doing the most off of that one as opposed to the one who was actually pulled at.
So why did the VAR go to the screen?
For Maguire.
Doing
Only
what?
God knows, people.
Wait there, but the referee gave the penalty. So why are we asking him to look at the fact that he's giving?
Because the way
the
way Ashley Young went down.
That's because she won. That's because she won.
So the way you go down.
No,
yeah. So basically, VAR saying this could be a dive. Purely due to what you call it, Ashley Young did.
Basically, what they're saying.
Why didn't you get a yellow card then?
Yeah, what they're saying is basically was what Maguire did enough for a foul. That's what they're kind of trying to argue.
More than
enough, or was it like a small thing? Was it enough for a foul? Which is why.
So do you think?
I 100% think he was foul.
No, hang on. Sorry, no. The question I'm asking is: do you think the VAR referee, not the referee on field, because we know what he thinks, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the VAR referee thought it was a foul or not?
I think the VAR referee didn't think it was enough for a foul, and the ref on the pitch is an idiot to believe it because he also looked at the thing.
The referee bottled.
Yeah, but no. Do you know what they did though? It was conniving because when you watched it on the replay after the foul happened, the angle from behind the goal
It looks odd.
clearly shows it
pulling
pulling his
it.
shirt, and then there's another shirt pull.
and
His shirt is pulled on two separate occasions.
There's a small arm. There's a small arm around his waist. If you look at that,
Maguire's gripping the waist. Like
you see
So
it.
let me. Okay. So for final clarity's sake, just so I understand, what did VAR rule the decision to be on what basis?
What I'm saying is, VAR's reason for intervention was thinking that there wasn't enough contact for the foul. What I'm thinking is
Get VAR out of this. Get VAR out of football. Get it out. Get VAR out of football. Robin, don't talk to me about the personnel. Don't talk to me about firing X man and X, Y, and Z. Get rid of this thing because it is an unbelievable farce that they ruled a decision that was a penalty. We all agree it was a penalty for Everton, but because of the theatrics of the falling over from Ashley Young, which isn't in the rule book, by the way.
Yeah.
Bro, PR, did you see?
They go to the screen and
theatrics.
I don't give a damn. Was he fouled?
Have you seen the theatrics? If you see the theatrics, then
David,
you
okay, David. If you shoot me, yeah, say you shoot me, right?
Why?
And I wait a minute. You've got a gun and you shot me, and I do a backflip. Have I been shot?
You know what?
End of discussion.
That's true.
I don't
He's
want
right.
to hear. My theatrics means I wasn't shot.
It don't matter, bro. Throwing your whole nyash in the air, bruv, to try to get a penalty. No, bro.
No, obviously it's dumb. VAR was shooting, but it's the same thing where it's like why I was talking about it beforehand. It's like it's not good enough reason for him to not overturn it. But why I brought it up initially was because I've seen it, especially from our guys I've always had this thing now because of how VAR and how the referees look at it. I'm saying these men need to learn how to show their guys better. So I look at Jesus and he's horrible at showing it. Kai is horrendous at doing it. Saka's hit and miss.
Lacazette was the same, wasn't he?
They're very bad at selling it. Ashley Young, even though he was fouled, I'm not denying that.
Bro, if you sorry,
moved was as if he was kicked from behind his legs and he was shot up in the air. That's why I'm saying it was.
But
like
let's been overturned.
You think the Colombia goalkeeper moved, bro?
That should have never been overturned.
The shirt pull comes before the dive, so
we all know
the whistle was already blown.
It was a whole
penalty. How VAR thinks they can interfere with that?
They've
decided not to interfere in this season.
It's the fact that they literally.
It's not gonna happen yet. But another add two reasons why I want these men on field, ignore VAR, on field fired, is because you man are a bunch of soft babies.
You can say no to VAR.
I need some of these men to actually have chest and be like, nah, I was right. Because all this every single time they go.
You know what though, Lola? Because we've seen it on two or three occasions where the referee still overruled the VAR and got it wrong. You know that saying. My wife said this to me once: "Wrong and strong." There's times when people are just wrong and they're strong about it, and we've seen that happen before.
We've also seen so many times when they've gone to VAR and it's like, no, realistically speaking, keep it as a yellow. It's not enough to really be a red, but when they go, they're going to change it or keep it as a pen.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are so whipped. I was going to something else. I'm going to be nicer. Hold your chest. You gave a pen.
You can hold your chest. Like, the boss of the pitch is the referee on the pitch, not the VAR. But they just 9 times out of 10 believe what the screen says.
But anyway,
you have to believe that too.
Goodison. And they thought they could do that. Their last game at Goodison. Nah, man. Nah.
Well, yeah, no. Like I say, we gained the point somehow, some way. I'm a Patrick Dorgu fan going forward.
That's a good.
He's the only footballer on that pitch.
I like him. That's a good player.
Who's this? Sorry, who?
Patrick Dorgu.
The mini.
Yeah, the Danish guy.
He's been
Cheeto. I need Cheeto to start games because I just cannot trust Højlund.
You're starting number 9 now. Holding is horrible.
And I said this in the group chat. I'm saying this to everyone. Like it's unfair that I have to get Cheeto onto the pitch because there shouldn't be the situation. It shouldn't be this bad. That we have to get him on. It is terrible at this club.
Would you guys indulge, in me asking you this question, right? How many players do you think have scored more goals than Rasmus Højlund this season in the league?
About 70.
I'm going to go a good 27.
How many goals do you think Rasmus Højlund has scored?
I know the exact answer. I know the exact answer.
2?
So, how many players do you think have scored more goals than Rasmus Højlund?
A lot.
I said 27.
It's a lot. There's a lot. Like
Oscar said 27. Go on. Oscar said 27. Give us a round. Come on, guys. Give us a round robin.
45.
45.
104.
104 AD. Wow. The answer is 70.
Yeah, I told you. I was bang on. I said about 70 people.
Rasmus Højlund has the same amount of goals as Adingra, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ollie Aina, Cameron Archer. I didn't even know was still in the league.
Wait, Aina.
Adam Armstrong, Marco Asensio has got as many goals.
You just got it.
Carlos Saliba, Jan Bednarek, Richarlison.
Peter, pause right there.
In heaven.
Jan Bednar.
You heard me. I didn't stutter. You heard me loud and clear. I'll give you another one. Richarlison, Mikel Damsgaard, Mark Cucurella, Nathan Collins, Ryan Christie, Oscar, Ricardo Calafiori, Yves Bissouma, Ricardo Bentancur, Jean-Rickner Bellegarde, David Brooks. I'll keep going. Ja Gomez, Goncalo Guedes, Nicholas Frukog.
He sucks.
West Ham.
Fabio Carvalho of Brentford. This is poor. Eberechi Eze. I'm surprised he's only got 2 goals. El Canous of Leicester City. Abdoulaye Doucouré got his second of the season against Manchester United. Matt Doherty of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Tyler Dibling. Kevin De Bruyne. Should we keep going? Tariq Lamptey. Milos Kerkez. Michael Keane. James Justin got his double at the Emirates this season. Hwang Hee-chan. Dean Huijsen. Andreas Pereira. Jack Hinshelwood scored his second on the weekend. Bruno Guimaraes.
I think we get the point.
Before we move on, Peter is also a bad person because
why?
He said about at 1 minute 28 approximately. He said that you can't keep beating a dead horse. He said, and I said, hold on.
You said approximately and gave a specific number. We have to ask that. I need to decipher that one. 128.
About 1 hour 28 minutes into the podcast. Right about there. Well, we're talking about Man City.
That's not approximate. 130 is approximate.
Yeah, 128. 128 is fine. Anyways, you said we're not beating a dead horse. We're beating a dead horse here. Let's move on.
Forgive me. I didn't know I'll be honest with you, Robin. I didn't think he scored 2 goals this season. Jesus.
No, but we told you this. We told you this.
No, but it's
we told you this. We told you this.
Just like
Bruno Fernandes has created 40 plus passes this season.
Robin, break that down to me. That's one thing I don't understand. Like, because I read that. I heard that after Saturday, Bruno's created the 3rd most chances in the league. Like, how does that manifest itself? Like, where you know what I mean?
It manifests.
Our strikers are dead. What do you want?
No, but I want to know, where do the chances go? Is it like how many times he puts the ball on the penalty spot?
It goes into the air. It goes to the side. It goes to the keeper. It goes anywhere but the net. What more do you want?
You know how Bruno creates his chances for the most part. He kind of just does hearable and then says
he is hearable, but
create a chance from his own half, man. That was scared.
In fairness, Højlund and Xerxes and Schmitz, all them man, they've been just shocking.
No, you get the point, Lola. So if Hoyler's not taking them, Xerxes not taking them, and you're playing Mazraoui and Delo, who is it?
Garnacho is there, innit?
Even he's not taking it. Listen, Adrian, I told you, man. No one is taking. We don't have anything.
First of all, Booker T is a 5-time WCW champion. More titles than Hoyland's got goals this season.
Six times, actually.
It's 6 times. Don't forget King Booker. Don't forget King Booker. It's the same belt. It's the same belt. It's the same belt.
Official world.
It's the same belt.
Either way,
Slightly different.
Holding is this whole bench. Let Chino get a run out because he's not going to do any worse.
Yeah, he's not going to do any worse. That's just the truth.
Lola, do you know what? I'm thinking that same thing for Nathan Butler Oyedeji. Let's get a centre forward started. Sure.
I have been singing the praises and saying, bring Cabia and Butler on this pitch because what's going to happen?
Do you know what, though? I'll tell you what's going to happen, though. Just quickly, Butler Oyedeji, what do you think his career stats are at the moment?
Huh? Zero.
First of all, he's 22 years of age. That's already a worry. Number one. Number two, he played for Cheltenham and Accrington and Stanley 2 seasons. How many goals?
0. I know for a fact.
As a centre forward. Let's move on.
How many games?
Doesn't matter. You're 22 and
I think he had 14 at Cheltenham. I can't remember how many.
Oh my God. Peter, I'll put it this way. His contract expires at 25, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's done.
You damn right.
Hey. But yeah,
he said this scholarship contract. He's not even on the perfect.
He must have signed for like 5 years, though.
Bro, he's on 500 a month, man.
Guys, I got a question. I have a question for Man United.
Why do you have a question?
Yeah, no.
It can't be this bad. Your finances cannot be this bad.
It is. No, but it is. But we told you this.
No,
this has been going on for 3 years, saying that we are broke.
No, Robinho, that stat of the day is not true. United haven't won back-to-back league games all season.
We won back-to-back games, but not back-to-back league games.
Oh God!
Sorry?
No.
They probably won like in a cup and then in a league.
So it's a cup league, and in Europa we've done that. Not back-to-back league. No,
that's wrong. That's
back to Dowdy's point. Listen, we've been telling you we are broke. This club is messed up.
You're not broke,
finances. I told you last week that had not been invested 300 million, we could have gone into administration.
You're not broke. Your owner is Ineos. You're not broke.
Our owners is Ineos plus Glazer.
How much money did you spend in the summer?
I could not even tell you.
How much money did you spend in the summer?
200, mate. I can tell you that for a fact, mate.
You're not broke.
What did you bring in, by the way? Who did he sign?
We signed Xerxes,
Delete,
Mazraoui,
Ugarte,
Euro.
Why isn't he signed?
You spent 70 million quid on a 19
Euro because of the injury that he got.
Can't be, bro.
Amarim is just taking his time with him. Just come
AD,
back into it. Yeah.
They told me this football club is broke. Yeah,
this club is broke.
But
I'm telling you, because let's put context here, because David is saying that how United are broke.
Xerxes and Euros 140 between them.
Yeah.
No wonder you're broke. You might be broke now.
And look in January. We even turned down a 5 million loan for Matisse Tell because we said we couldn't afford it.
Surely,
that.
Robin.
Yeah, you saw the club statement today.
Hold on.
It is what it is.
The fact that some of this stuff just needs to stay in house, bro. Let it come out 3 months down the line. For you to be telling freelance is going to end. Nah, bro, it's not that bad. So honestly,
I'll be real.
For you to make a club statement, no, to put out an official statement, 200 jobs is bad enough. But you to say freelancers, nah.
I'll be real though.
You're taking.
I'll be real. The free lunches.
About staff getting soup. What was that deal I heard the other day?
So basically, apparently United at Old Trafford. You went to Old Trafford, you're getting free lunches. Apparently, that's now going to stop, and now that's made headline news.
So your staff have to pay for food,
bro. Peter, this should not be headline. This should not be put.
It's not. Should be headline news. If I'm very honest.
No, your club
Robin,
should not
pay
put
your
that in a
staff,
statement.
man. Pay your staff. Buy your staff food for goodness sake. And
Oh,
also,
didn't they just say? Didn't they just say they're laying off like 250 people? For
Yeah,
this?
200.
That was
200.
last year.
Oscar,
That was
elite.
last year, another 200.
Oscar,
Another
elite
200.
email came out about leaking the emails. That's come out.
Guys, no,
Yeah,
honestly.
but
But guys, listen to this, yeah. So you can't tell me about austerity measures, and then you get rid of Ashworth after 2 months. What the hell?
Yeah, sorry. I need to know what happened. What happened?
It's because you got your Southgate, apparently.
I'll tell you what, it would have been better than what we're seeing now.
What?
oh yeah, I can't lie, man.
By the way,
Look at me. I enjoy Amarin's football. I like to. Would it be worse? Like I'm not even trying to be like destroy the man's career. He's still got time. He's young.
yeah, of course.
But like, would it actually be worse if Southgate had came in rather than him?
Southgate would have brought the players together.
If anything, Man United need right now, they need somebody to lift spirits. If there's anything they need right now, they need that 2018 summer.
But you also have to understand that the weight of Manchester United also kills spirits.
It does.
I don't think Southgate is strong enough for Manchester
They
United.
need.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Southgate is strong enough for that job.
As rubbish as United are, the institution, they need a man. They need a grown man to come and steady the ship.
I'll do it.
Anyway, like Robin said in it, it's a dead horse. Just FYI, yeah? FYI, as a Formula One head, just so you know, Mercedes have taken that Ineos off their car this year. And Ineos own a third of Mercedes, the company. Just saying.
How much money do these guys have?
Oscar, FYI, do you know what I found out today from your lot? Let's go over to Chelsea very quickly.
Let's go to Chelsea.
Do you know what I found out about your lot, Oscar, today?
What?
You have rejected, your mate, Todd Bowley, has rejected the reason for your sponsorless shirts at the moment.
Yeah.
Is because your mate has rejected 3 mega deals from 3 different companies because he thinks they're not big enough.
Yeah, I've said this on the podcast. I told you this.
Oscar,
He said this. He said this.
on the podcast.
Did Oscar tell us which one of those companies was?
No.
I've got the deets. Are you ready?
Go on.
Drum roll, please. The company that Chelsea have rejected this season, Mercedes. You lot are
Stinker.
That would have looked very nice.
Yeah, but how true is that? After we can't trust it.
Listen. We exchange emails. You know them way there. We
He's got
exchange
good authority.
You know you're not a trusted source. I told you that Emery got sacked.
Wow.
You didn't even know.
Wow. Did you say I'm not a trusted source?
Yeah.
So anything I've said has not been worthy, hasn't held up.
Yeah, you have your hits, but you also have some misses.
No, what's the miss?
Like I said, I told you Emery got sacked.
That's not a miss for me. That's not a miss. What?
That's not a
Guys, yeah,
How did you not know?
Oscar, you followed Emery's flight. There's a difference. You followed his flight from Atlanta.
I said to you, Emery's gone. You were like, nah. 1 hour later, you're right, he's gone, you know.
Remember that? You didn't believe. You didn't believe.
That's not believing. That's not false sources.
That day, I lost all hope in Peter, man. I thought he really owned them cards.
I lost all hope in Peter.
Oh, right. That's true. Chelsea, I don't understand that. How would you say that to Mercedes?
I
didn't know it was Mercedes, but like, if that's your principle, then it was surely the brand wouldn't really matter.
Hey, what's
Oscar on a real, yeah? Because obviously they didn't tell me it in a banter 4-minute, yeah. They told me it in like, look, this is what it is. Boom, boom, boom.
Correspondence.
The reason, correspondence. The reason was that it wasn't big enough because obviously they're American, your owners, right? And Mercedes is not a big company in America. That was their argument.
Nah, but it's surely to do with the money.
No, because for them, they want a big company that's going to be big in America. That will, like if they would rather get Verizon, they'd rather get Verizon than get.
But you know what? Do you know why I struggled to believe that? Because they had Infinite Athlete last year, and who the hell are they?
Where are they from?
Are they big in America?
Do your research.
No. Google Infinite Athlete.
Do your research.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying like popular as in like known by people. I'm saying in terms of like business in America, are they big? Like, do they like do stuff?
I don't know what they are. They're not a real company.
What I'm saying is, you don't know what they are. Are they big?
No. They're not a real company.
They
That's
are,
what I'm
Oscar.
saying.
They're a biomechanics company for the NFL. You know who they are.
Infinite Athlete.
Yes, they're a biomechanics company.
It's not a real company. Listen, literally, when I Google Infinite Athlete, it says
It's not a real company.
Say that again.
Oscar made me laugh. It's not a real company.
I can't hear him.
You sound like what you're saying. Peter sounded like when it came to Emery. Like you don't want to believe it.
Listen,
No, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Listen,
let me
company, they sponsor heavy in the NFL. That's all I know.
let me share screen. Can you not see my screen?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Wait,
Oscar's lagging. It's lagging. Baghdad.
Oh, there we go.
You see my screen, yeah?
Give us
Yeah,
a
man.
zoom. Give us a zoom.
So can you see
Give me
what
a
I've
Kurt
Googled?
Zoomer. There we go.
Can you see what I've Googled?
Yeah.
Infinite Athlete. If
Dot
we scroll
AI.
down to frequently asked questions,
In the UK, obviously.
what's going on here?
That's an SEO. Your SEO is the UK, bro.
Click the actual link to the website.
Let's have a look at it.
So,
Who we are? Who
Look
are
at that. Is that an NFL player? Wait there.
Who we are?
Was that an NFL player? First page.
So it's an American team that does. Yeah.
I think they're from San Francisco or something like that.
Bro, they're not bigger than Mercedes, guys. They're not bigger than Mercedes.
They're not bigger than Mercedes. I'll be real, Pete.
No,
They're not bigger than
Oh, I
Mercedes.
didn't say they were. I didn't say they were.
It's not like brand awareness. Obviously, like in the world, everyone will know who it is. But I'm thinking, you know how weird businesses are. If they can figure out a way to kind of be in touch with like finances,
Yeah.
the thing about that is like you're not like Mercedes name known, but I can get a good amount of money, all that out of it. So I think it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah.
who were the other two sponsors if you have them? Or is that the only one you
they
got?
didn't tell me the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, the other two were, I guess, were irrelevant.
We don't
Anywho,
have,
let's talk about the mighty Chelsea.
So obviously, guys, Aston Villa 2, Chelsea
Talk
1. Let's get on to the other fixtures, guys. Forest.
Oscar, not in that hoodie today. Not in that hoodie today. Oscar, not in that hoodie today.
Callum Hudson-Odoi
Not
opens the score.
Not in that cream, yeah, that cocaine cream, yeah. We can't. You better talk about it.
What do you want me to say?
You scored first. You went 1-0 up. You were winning. You were winning.
Bro, I left at halftime. I just left work. I said, all right, that's it. That's done.
It's pointless. But you know what it is? It's
That's good, man.
Chelsea and their keepers, man. Because that second goal was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
Stunk.
Embarrassing. It's like Maresca tried another new thing that didn't work. He put Neto like up front. Neto was the striker, and Nkunku was off the left.
Can't lie,
Guys,
Neto was cooking.
Nkunku has finished me, guys. Every group chat I'm in, they're at me like, what is Nkunku doing?
You stuck your neck. You stuck your neck on the line, and this is what has happened.
You know what? I hear why Oscar did it, though. I hear why Oscar did it.
Just know, but this is what you get. The back of the man those balloons. Hold it. What you get?
Yeah, he has to hold it. You have to hold it. Unfortunately, Oscar. Unfortunately, you do have to hold
Where
it.
did those balloons come from?
Now we're doing a Man City thing because let's not act like the balloon celebration isn't cold.
It's not. I never
It
read
is
it.
cool. You've left me.
I'm
Like it wasn't cold. What?
consistent. I never rated it. A man just blown a balloon.
Guys, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Because if it was Miles Lewis Skelly,
I wouldn't rate it.
you'd be like, let the black man express himself. You'd be saying all this.
Let's relax. You're the one who talk about Africa not being why don't we do it? Let's relax.
Oscar, let the black man express himself is outrageous for me.
That's what, bro. This is what they say.
No, let's relax. I didn't say Nkunku couldn't do it. I said I didn't rate it. I didn't think he couldn't do it.
Bro.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Oscar. I'm so sorry. That was a lot of coups. I heard him coo. So I was like, what is happening?
Look, let's be clear. We've been watching football for many, many years. That's a unique celebration that we never seen.
It's a sick one. I'm with us. It's a good celebration.
I can get it.
When Aubameyang was pulling out the mask, what was man saying?
It was cooler than the balloons.
First of all, I said put that Oscar. That was Wakanda forever. You need to show some friggin' respect.
Again,
Show some respect.
That's two strikes.
That was a black time, okay? That was a black time. Yeah. Put some
Guys,
respect.
he wore a mask for a movie.
Are you hearing?
Yeah, rapping.
And this pod
Not
alone.
just any movie. Hold on.
hating on
I'm not hating on black people, but I have a question for you. Lola. I have a question for you.
two strikes.
I have a question for you. Did you go and see Black Panther in traditional attire?
No, because I'm not mad.
Ah.
I think I did. Did you, Oscar? Did you?
The thing is, Oscar, I remember seeing that picture. Bearman did.
Man did.
I just want to know.
Bearman did.
No, Bearman did as each their own. I think it's mad because there was no specific country that will country. I don't
There was bear mixes.
The country of Uganda. Listen, it's close enough to Uganda. I ran that still.
Listen, Bearman did. I don't think I did it still.
What
But
country
yeah.
is Uganda, bro? What's that talking about?
It wasn't for me, but to each their own.
Wakanda's East African. Wakanda's East African.
Wakanda is an East African word, bro. Wakanda.
You're saying it's African. I heard South Africa. I heard East. I heard.
Nah, it's East. It is 100% East.
You see South Africa, yeah?
Hear word. No, but hear word. I heard accents from South Africa. I heard accents from Kenya. I heard freaking Mbaku was sound like an Igbo man from Nigeria. Their style won't count anything. He
was. Yeah. Listen, they had to cover. There's no discrimination. They covered all.
They're fighting the Mexicans. What's going on?
Why?
Guys, the best Dr. Umar rant I've ever seen. He was like, why are they fighting the sea Mexicans?
Wait, did he? Oscar, send me that. Oscar, put that in the chat.
Oh,
It's
what it was called there. That was the funniest.
Dr.
I've never seen it.
Dr. Umar's review of Black Panther was longer than the film.
No, the second one.
His review is longer than the runtime of the film.
Yeah. It's the second one. He was living. Why are we fighting the underwater Mexicans? Yeah, it was underwater Mexicans, bro. That was it. Hey, I lost it.
I don't agree with half his stuff, but I love Dr. Umar.
Wait, and the way he said it, the underwater Mexican.
I need this footage. This
How do you don't need this?
It's somewhere. I'll find out. Look for it. It's somewhere.
This has been a good distraction from woeful.
But anyways, you went 1-0 up, and then
we went
what happened there?
Shout out to Pedro Neto because I gave him a lot of stick last week, but he actually did some decent wing play to score that goal. Cross it for Enzo. Really and truly, yeah, this team is just not built for it, man. They're not built for it. We got a lot of young kids, and I remember what's his name? Jose Mourinho had a quote about Frank Lampard and John Terry. He said, "When I arrived at Chelsea, Frank Lampard was 24, but at 24 he was a man." And I think he was saying that to compare to players like Dele Alli and all these guys that at 24, they still act like little boys. But even as a man, as Frank Lampard at 24, he put Claude Makelele next to him. Like, you can't go into a season with a bunch of kids, even the ones that have leadership qualities, and think they're going to be able to see out games and be strong and be resolute and just know how to grind out results. I think we we played decent in the first half, Robin. We weren't bad. 1-0, probably should have scored again. In the second half, there were 2 decent chances. Neto had one. Cole Palmer, my goodness, had a one-on-one and he fumbled, bro. He fumbled.
Even slipped on him twice. He slipped over twice, saying common school.
Yeah, I don't know why he just didn't dink it over the keeper. I don't know.
He met his hero on the weekend, Vibes Cartel. So there we go.
Oscar, I'm telling you now, if you come to the Chelsea Arsenal game, Vibes will be played. I'll tell you that right now. That's getting played. So
I'm not going. I'm not in a rush to go to the Chelsea Football Club.
All I'm saying is, certain players are very lucky with the country they were born in.
Hey,
what does that mean?
Hey,
that's what I said, isn't
it? Hey.
Did anyone hear the game?
No, I just saw the score.
I didn't watch the second half.
First half. Lola, did you watch any of it?
Yeah, I was going to tell you done. So I was like, I had it on whilst I was watching.
Yeah. So, how was Tosin?
He was there, innit?
Guy's ass. I told you he was ass. I told you.
yeah.
Yeah, but the worst player on the pitch for us, I think, was Malo Gusto. My goodness, this guy has fallen off a cliff. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You can't
Weren't
talk
you calling
about
for him?
Huh?
Weren't you calling for him?
What do you mean calling for him?
As in to play?
Yeah, well, he's on. Well, we've got one right back and Reece James.
No, because you were calling for him to play, but all I've heard from Chelsea, like Chelsea fans of late, they're like, "Yo, Gusto, bruv."
No, this season he's been horrific. Last season, he was top 3 players in the Chelsea team. Like he was like Palmer, him, and then Gallagher. Like he was actually pretty good. This season, Malo Gusto has been shocking. And last week, I was complaining about because Maresca inverts them, innit? Because he inverts the fullbacks. And I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't get the best out of Gusto. Forget that. Gusto can't pass a 5-yard ball. I don't know what happened to this boy. Like, he was super talented. And obviously, he's still quite young. Like, I think he's only 20 or 21. I think, I remember last year him being 19. So, this you're expecting progression. You're expecting him to get better. Bro, there was a period of time last season where we were like, right, we don't even miss James because Gusto's this good. Like, we don't even miss Reece. Now, I've got Reece and Gusto in the same team, and Gusto is stinking up the joint, like stinking it up every time. 1-2 part. And it's like a game like this when it's 1-0 against Villa are a good side, isn't it? They're not a rubbish team. They're not playing well this season, but they're a decent side. So you need margins, like you need things to go your way in the right moment. So when you get the ball in the final third and you're like, bro, lift your head up and pick somebody out. Like, don't take the mick because if you lose the ball in the wrong area, the game goes away from you. And that's just how silly the game was for us. And even on the first goal that Villa score, the ball goes over the top. Gusto gets a flick on it, but it's not enough to take it away from Rashford. And then Rashford gets an assist. And then fast forward to the end of the game, Rashford gets another assist. And it's so frustrating. Like Lola was saying, it's one of them ones where the goalkeeper was terrible. But I don't think any Chelsea fan is really focusing on the goalkeeper because it's time and time again. Chelsea in the second half just deteriorate every single week, and Maresca makes no changes to stop it. Nothing. We are always hanging on for dear life in the last few minutes of games, and we always concede. Even if we're winning games, it always happens. The same thing every game. So why you're making one sub by the 80th minute is beyond me. Like, I get that we have academy players on the bench, but bro, they can run, they can chase, they can do something. Like, utilize your squad. It's really frustrating, man. And I think people that are saying Maresca out, you're not going to get your wish because Chelsea's next 2 games are against Southampton and Leicester. So I'm predicting horrible performances, but 3 points in both.
Yeah,
I think we'll just scrape over the line in both those games, and then we've got the Conference League as well. So we might go on a run where we win 4 in a row, and everything seems fine and dandy.
It's perfect timing because as poor as Chelsea may or may not have been, respectfully speaking, Southampton and was it Leicester?
Yeah,
and then to us,
both at home.
Then to us, Chelsea can be horrible and they'll still win that. It's fine.
Both at home. SWC says Chelsea can't keep a clean sheet. It's crazy. It's actually insane.
So Oscar.
I got a question.
You go first because mine leads on to the next segment. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oscar, Aaron Ramsdale in the summer.
What?
Yo.
Wait there, AD, go again.
That is rude. I'm sorry, Peter, that's evil. You've seen the keepers they have, and you want to get Turkcell and go for another one of their level.
Lola, you're going on like Ramsdale ain't the better one of those.
No.
Don't say anything. Because guess what, PR? Guess what? We've got Southampton at home tomorrow. Do you remember when you played Southampton at home? Do you remember that? Talk to me about Aaron Ramsdale.
That's mad.
That is evil.
No, wait, is Aaron Ramsdale not better than Sanchez or
I don't want to hear it.
But it's like saying Socrates was better than Mustafi. Doesn't matter. They're both dead.
No, because Chelsea ain't gonna get a world-class goalkeeper. We know that.
You don't know. Why not?
Because Chelsea. Come on, guys. Look at the method we've watched Chelsea for how many years and their transfer window. We know what their transfer window looks like. Yeah. If a Ramsdale goes down, the chances are what? What's the fee? Maybe 20 million for Ramsdale. Chelsea will buy that player on a resale value thing. Ramsdale's still young. I say young, but
I take
young for a
Kepa back.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, I out of the two, I'm taking Kepa.
No, but they're not going to get Kepa. They're not
He's
going to buy
He's,
Kepa.
he's our player. What do you
No,
mean?
Oh, is he still on loan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought you got.
Oh, well, that makes it okay.
it doesn't. No, it makes it okay because I
No, it
didn't think he was a player.
Why so good?
Honestly,
He's
listen,
horrific.
Ramsdale on the
He's
weekend,
horrific.
right? They lost 4-0 at home to Brighton, but it should have been 8. And Ramsdale was a big reason why it was 4. Just saying.
No, Minte was
Anyways,
the reason.
Oscar, this is my question, and it leads on to pretty much the other scores and what's going on. It's about 80-90% certain that the Premier League are getting that 5th Champions League spot. Is that something Chelsea can aim for this season?
No, we're still aiming for 4th. Which our aim should still be 4th spot. I've always said it on this podcast and just in life in general. Top 4, the 4th place team in the Premier League is never a good team. It's never a good team. You're always crap. So
Very
if we're
true.
going to be this crap, let us be crap and finish 4th. Like, I've seen when, you know what I mean? I've seen meaty managers finish 4th. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I'm saying that Champions League is still
I think for
it's
the
more
most-
open than it is.
I think for the most,
Champions League is the goal for Chelsea.
So that's what I'm saying. Would if you can't get 4th, can you get 5th?
obviously,
Yeah.
it's
If
one
I,
of those
if I can't, yeah, I'll take what I can
one
get.
of those things where
No,
it's
but
like,
I'm saying at the trajectory that you're going right now, would you think you will finish 5th?
Look, there's a popular saying, Robin. It goes, beggars can't be choosers. And I'm on the floor with a plastic cup. I'm begging.
I said, I don't care what liquid it is,
I'm
boy.
begging. Robin, do you know what draw my team was in this week?
I
Do you know what draw I was tuning into?
don't know who you
lot get?
drew. I don't know your route to the final.
Who did you get?
Oscar,
Who did you get?
silver linings, though, Oscar.
Who did they get? Wait. Who did they get?
Like Copperberg or something. What's the Dutch team?
Copperberg.
The one, the lion head, or is it Tiger?
I don't know. I don't know.
Copenhagen.
There it is.
That's a good team.
But let's be serious.
It's a horrible team for a last 16.
For everyone, let's be serious. Right?
Yeah, the Conference League. That's a bit big, isn't it?
A horrible team with the Conference League to get.
Let's be
It's
100.
not. It's not. Oh, it's Copenhagen. Rah.
Oh, look at me, I was right.
Yeah,
Ranton Copperberg.
I don't care.
I can't lie, Lola. When you said Copperberg, I was like, "Raw, where they from?"
Ain't that the guys that Man United lost to last year?
I mean,
Yeah. That's what I said. It's a top team
it's
in a
not.
conference. In a conference.
Guys,
Let's be 100%. Chelsea are winning Conference League, right? It's like, let's be serious.
Lola, you heard me rant about this, yeah? Every British team should be winning, English team rather, every Premier League team should be winning the Conference League from
Right,
now till the end of time.
Like, let's be serious.
It's a joke. But also, are you not deep in, you know, like teams that are like in the Champions League or the Europa League don't go down to like, you know, subdivision. Do you know how dead the Europa League knockout stages and the Conference League quarterfinals and all that is going to be? It's going to be the worst European football you've seen because you're not going to get Copenhagen. Chelsea should be the final of the Conference League.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Europa League doesn't get serious until the semis.
That should be the final, guys.
No, but I'm saying that the Europa League doesn't get serious until the semis. That's when it becomes okay.
Robbie,
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, forget those days. Because when the Europa League was interesting in the semis, it's because you had a Champions League team, maybe 2 in that semi. Like, you know, once upon a time, you had Napoli Arsenal in a quarterfinal of the Europa League. You're not getting that now. You're not getting that now. Let me look at the UEFA Conference League anyway. But carry on. You guys carry on chatting.
No, but I'm saying that. Okay, so Chelsea.
Don't look at the Conference League.
I'm looking at the bracket.
So it goes into other scores because if you look at what is it from 4th to like 7th or 8th, there's not many points between it. So it's anyone's game that can go to Champions League.
I think that Chelsea are getting Champions League. I think they're getting 4th, but I think if they don't get 4th, they get 5th. The point is that
Over Nottingham Forest, who are still doing very, very well.
Who's the top 5 right now?
It is Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest. City, Bournemouth. Bournemouth are 5th, I think.
I love Bournemouth. They're not staying there.
Guys, Bournemouth lost and we couldn't capitalize.
You don't get me wrong. You know me, I love Bournemouth. They're not staying there. They're not staying.
Oscar, this is your competition. Who are these two teams?
One of them, Robin can play for one of them.
I could.
Robin plays for one of them. Yeah.
Hey, Robin just sign up.
Who are these two? Who are these two?
Teams.
Who are these two? This is the knockout stages, guys. Of
Hey,
the
Lugano. That is the Italian team, my friend. You should know. You should know.
Lugano?
Yeah,
No.
Lugano.
They're not Italian.
They are. They might be Florentina. Hey, Fiorentina.
Jesus. Wow.
Molder. We all know Mold. We all know Legia. Hey, Legia also. That's an old school UCL team.
These are two big teams.
Isn't this where you go on holiday, Paphos?
Office.
Isn't Paphos where the people go on holiday?
Your garden.
Yeah, it sounds like a party island, bro.
Borak. Hey, SK Rapid.
No, guys, they've just thrown a bunch of teams together.
Rapid. Am I right?
They've just thrown a bunch of teams together. That's the Europa League. That's the Conference League bracket.
Sure.
Like I'm saying, at least for basically Chelsea have guaranteed trophy this season. There you go.
But yeah, who are we? Who's getting that fifth? Put up in the slots now.
Like I said,
Forest will get fifth.
Like I said, Bournemouth love them. They're not staying there. So
not on Newcastle. Not on Newcastle.
No, it'll be Forest.
Newcastle are very yo-yo.
Yeah, I'm saying Forest will get it this year. I think City will finish third, Chelsea fourth, Forest.
I mean, the way it's looking, as Arsenal will finish second, they're definitely in that.
Yeah, I hear you on that part. Don't get me wrong, I do hear you on that part. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think that for the most part, the top five, if the fifth is Champions League, for the most part is set. Like I said, Bournemouth are the only one I don't think will stay. I think Chelsea will get back in that, and then it'll kind of be what it is. I think, although I don't know, I think Forest have been good enough that I think they'll be that team that, you know, they'll be the Villa or Newcastle before. They'll be the one random one who gets in.
As Oscar said before in the past, the top four race is always unserious. So yeah, you just never know what you're going to get at the end of it. Should we do the other scores elsewhere?
Yeah, but also big up Rashford, man. He had a good game.
Big up Marcus Rashford, man. Freedom. What did they call it? Was it freedom? Is that what they call it?
Oh, Sancho.
Yeah.
It was anything but freedom on that pitch. I'll tell you that.
My guy was free. Okay.
Really?
Very quickly, Friday night football. Leicester City 0, Brentford 4.
Didn't watch that. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of your guy, Robin?
Hey, don't ask me in it.
Listen.
Don't ask me in it.
One Dutchman can go, but another one is signed. In case you haven't seen on the news,
I was so hoping that RVP was going to be the manager that you'd face. It would have been a perfect storyline. I would have loved it. But
I would prefer to have Feyenoord for more than one reason. But
yeah,
the same way.
Hey, don't sleep on PSV. Don't sleep on them.
I'm not.
That's what I said. Preferred to have Feyenoord. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Preferred to have Feyenoord, not PSV.
To repeat what I said before, reduce this league to 18 teams. Reduce it.
I've said it. We need to reduce this league to 18.
What? Because
we need to.
Because it's like Leicester and Southampton.
These teams are dead.
Yeah. I mean, to lose 4-0 to Brentford at home.
Reduce it.
It's time to reduce. I'll tell you who else lost 4-0 at home. Southampton. 4-0 defeat to Brighton.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I swear Ipswich as well. Hold 4.
And another team 8-4 at home. Exactly right. Ipswich Town lost 4-1 at home to Spurs. Today's Spurs.
But at least they scored. It was 4-1.
4-1. 4-1 indeed. What else happened? Bournemouth 0, Wolves 1. That was a shocker. Indeed.
Not really shocking.
No, man. Bournemouth at home, losing at home to Wolves. Bournemouth are fifth, like you said.
Yeah, but they always have that odd loss. Bournemouth always have that odd loss.
I was shocked, innit? Obviously, I was hate watching, so
you were delighted.
Oh, because you want to send to me right away. Fair enough.
Yeah, man, they're above us.
Fair enough.
I gotta look up.
I'll tell you what else was surprising.
You should be looking down too. You should be watching your neck. Like,
I'll tell you what surprised me as well. The other one is Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 2. I know some Palace supporters, and they were saying to me, we always win away from home. We've only won 2 games at home this season. I was like, damn.
That's crazy. Could you imagine being a season ticket holder?
Oscar, imagine it at work. So one of my colleagues is a Palace fan, and she was saying, I was saying, oh, tough gig at Fulham tonight. She was like, oh, we'll beat them. I said, what? She goes, yeah. We said we win all our games away from home. At home, we are terrible.
I think for sure it's pretty draw a lot at home, innit?
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. But I was saying to her, I was like, okay, cool. Let the game finish. When the game finished, she said, what did I tell you? We'll beat Fulham away. He said if we played them at home, we weren't winning. I was like, damn. She goes, yeah, we've had 2 wins all season at home.
You know those people that know their teams, you can't tell them nothing.
Yeah, you can't tell them anything.
Listen, if you're 50 plus years of age and you support Palace, I don't challenge. People I do not challenge.
I would say all the time with Palace, they will finish between 10th and 12th if they kind of figuring themselves out. That's what they do. It's fine.
Ollie Glasner and the crew, man. Yeah, absolutely. Other scores elsewhere. Oh, yeah, Newcastle 4, Nottingham Forest 3. I'll tell you what. Isak's penalty. Can we talk about that for 2 seconds?
He's a lucky boy.
Okay, so you saw it as lucky, yeah? Because I saw it as the ultimate piss take.
No. What I'm saying is it was a piss take, but it was lucky in the sense that the keeper, even because the keeper already moved, and he recovered enough to go, like if he was like looking at it, he could have saved it. Like he got his hand to it.
Yeah, because he's moved, he's made a commitment, and then he's thought, no, I can try and get this back.
You know what
and
I mean?
it makes him look worse. The goalkeeper makes that penalty like 10 times better.
I don't think it makes it better.
When you watch the replay and Isak side foots it, side footing a penalty is rude.
You know what? No, I don't think he was 100% intending it to be that way. You know what I mean? I don't think he wanted it to be like that. I think he just kind of managed to get like that, which is why I'm saying.
Fair.
Which is also why I think he was kind of calm about it, and even the keeper was annoyed at himself. It wasn't like fair enough. The keeper was like, damn. And Isak wasn't like gas like that, so I think it was one of those ones. My goals go with it, so move.
You move.
No. Fair. Guys, what was your goal of the week? A part of me thinks Isak's penalty was.
I am so sorry, Peter.
I enjoyed it.
I am so sorry. We have to go to Europe. We have to go to the Bernabeu, and we have to give it to Kylian Mbappe because what he did.
Which one?
What he second one, number 2.
Oh, Robin, take your pick. Let's Robin.
He said, "Look at my man." That's what he said.
No, do you know what makes those goals? Do you know what makes those goals that much special? Is the celebration of what he did.
Yeah,
the celebration is what I've done. The first one when he did this, and he was like this.
Yeah.
And the second one was the. No.
It was just the chest.
No, he looked at Gardevoir and laughed at him, and then pointed at him.
Guys, do you know when I crowned him king? It was the World Cup final when, even though he lost 4-3, he carried France on his back, and he said, "No, we're not going out like this. We're leaving with something." You know what I mean? We're leaving with 3 goals.
Well, he's got a hat trick. There's nothing more he could have done.
He scored a hat trick in a World Cup final. He's the
king.
king.
And then he's got in the shootout as well.
No, but I'm so sorry. What he did to Gardevoir.
Robin,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
but take a pick.
We've rated all, we've rated him as a player. You know, he's been one of the shining lights for City.
Vardy's been packed a few times though. Remember Messi, even Salah on the weekends.
He's not a fullback, surely, isn't it? He's surely not a fullback.
Hey, that Messi pack was
but it's one of those ones where it's like
Messi pack was loud. I can't lie.
So loud.
We know Vardy was talented. He started off on high because he scored a lot of goals. But it's the same thing. It's like he's been getting twisted up a lot. You can talk about it. It's fine. You know, he's talented.
But on the big stage like that.
It's
no. If there's one thing I'll give Mbappe, guys, when the lights are bright at 100% intensity, when they're on, yeah, the guy says, "I'm here." Sometimes he might fail, because I remember him at Anfield. He stunk out the joint at Anfield. I won't forget that.
That's what I was saying. enjoy the banter while you can, because more time will come back. So
Because
people who were saying that Mbappe was finished, they enjoyed their time. The time is not.
guys, he's the king. He's number one. He's number one. Because he's doing it even in a Madrid shirt now. He's come to the stage. He said, Vinicius, we love what you've done. Hold my beer for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. He dealt with Man City. He done their dance, man. All kinds of goals.
The dink. Even the third one. He had no right score from there.
The third one.
But then also you have to look at Philip Walter Foden, because what is he doing? What is he doing?
Walter Foden is hilarious. But listen, that was with his left foot. With his left foot, the weaker foot, on the bend on a David Beckham. No.
Yeah, goal of the week. I don't really.
Kylian Mbappe obviously is the goal of the week, but in the Premier League, guys, what's the goal of the week?
I can't remember the goals, to be honest.
There's a few.
Ugarte's goal was like, oh, okay.
Ugarte's is nice.
Nice.
Great finish.
But
But Peter's boy was kind of suspect on that one. So Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford arms are not long enough.
Oscar. Do you know why you whilst you're this age now, because your age changes on the weekend, you're a scandal. Shall I tell you why?
Me?
Yeah, you're in fact, you as an entity is an absolute fart.
Yo.
Do you know why?
Did I lie?
Do you know why? Because Oscar, let's wind this clock back, yeah. When you got a draw at Man City 1-1, I didn't hear you. When he won against Spurs 3-2, I didn't hear you. When he won away at Brighton 1-0, clean sheet, I didn't hear you. Clean sheet against Leicester at home, I didn't hear you. Wait, let me finish. 2-2 against in the Merseyside derby, I didn't hear you. 2-1 away at Palace, I didn't hear you. You've now arrived.
Can I tell you why you didn't hear me? Can I tell you why you didn't hear me?
Because your team was getting packed in. Because your team was getting packed in.
His job is to save. That's your job. So why, when the ball is 3 yards away from you, can you not just stretch your hand out and save it, bro? Any keeper with a decent wingspan clears that.
Wow, that's foul for me.
You know what? In fairness to Pickford, the second goal I don't really care about. It's the Bruno one. The Bruno one, I'm looking at you because
he was planted. Do
you know why Peter's a scumbag? Because in his defense of Jordan Pickford, he mentioned a 3-2 win where he conceded twice.
Do you know how good he was in the game though? Like he wasn't good. Oscar, can I give you information on Everton's defensive record this season?
I don't want it.
No, I'm giving it to you anyway. Everton have conceded less goals than Chelsea.
Oh,
how good are our goalkeepers?
Wait there. Conceded less goals than Aston Villa. Less goals than Brighton. Less goals than Fulham. Brentford. Tottenham Hotspur. That's not really a thing, is it? Yeah. These are all teams that are above them this season.
So the goal, we're on goal of the week. Peter.
Oscar, less goals than City.
We're on goal of the week. What I was saying is...
less goals than City. Did you hear me? Less goals than City.
City have lost 8 games.
8 games.
I'll vote for anyone black, so we'll pick it back.
Well, if you want to vote for everyone black, my next goal is Dejan Kulusevski. What a goal! Dejan Kulusevski.
I didn't watch a single thing from the Spurs game, so I don't know.
Hey, watch his goal. I guarantee you, you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be like, "Is this the goal? It must be after," because it doesn't ever look like it's going in, and then it just goes in.
It was such a nastiest goal. It was the hardest R2 you'll ever see.
No, the problem though, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, no, don't waste your time watching Ipswich Spurs.
No, but you could just you literally just type in Kulusevski on Twitter.
I won't do it, so I don't care.
Man, it was a decent goal.
By the way, Oscar, we have to call him Tottenham Hotspur. Did you not see that press release the other day?
See what he's done there. I've been a black when he wins for Kulusevski. That's 3 times.
Wait.
Oscar.
I thought no one clocked that. I thought no one understood. Okay, if you want a black person, Callum Hudson-Odoi.
First of all, Oscar, you want to talk about Pickford? Let's talk about Nick Pope.
Yes,
Hudson-Odoi ain't getting that.
That's your boy, though. That's another one of your boys. What was Nick?
That is actually one of your boys, Pete.
In fairness to me,
Another in fairness. Another one.
Robinho, Your Honor. Fabian Shaw. I'm just going to give you 2 words. Fabian Shaw. That's what I'm going to say.
No, but Pete, even though like Shaw lost the ball, obviously Hudson-Odoi.
Is that what you're calling it? Are you calling it lost the ball? Is that what you're calling it?
Okay, street smart. He comes in and takes the ball. Why is Pope on that side of the goal? It doesn't make any sense. Because I'm watching it back and I was like, yeah, this is a banger from Cho. And I'm like,
have you man ever watched a goal, and saw, wait, well, why is the keeper there? And then you have to rewind to go find out why.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, Shaw, it was you. It was your fault.
This is why I bring up Pope a lot.
I had to do that for the Arsenal goal as well, the West Ham goal, because I watched it like half paying attention.
Yeah.
And I said, why is Bowen free? Like, why is he free?
Bowen's on his knees heading the ball. Bowen's headed the ball on his knees in the 6th.
To be fair, he should have stopped Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That's the primary.
Listen, guys. Even if Wan-Bissaka, listen, Calafiori is the first man to blame, but then there's Gabriel and Rice and Bowen win the head. There's a lot more to discuss. I'm sorry.
I'll wait for Cho.
There's another goal of the week missing, bro. There's
a couple, man. I'm going Isak's penalty.
I'm going Manuel.
Isak's penalty. Do you know why? Because he almost got on that guy.
Nah, man, because it was bro. The fact that the keeper knew, like, he had. You know what's funny? The keeper's brain knew before his actual body could move. That's what's crazy about it.
I think he didn't know because he moved one side and then he kind of like, oh, it's happening, and then he ran it back. That's why I'm like, I can't rate Isak's one because I think it was a poorly executed one that the keeper had enough time to move one side and then try and claw it back, and he got a hand to it. That's why I can't rate it.
It's just funny the way the goalkeeper fell in. Like when I watched, I said, no, he's taking the piss. That was my initial response when I saw the goal. So this guy's rude. Another 10 million to his price tag. That's how I looked at it. There's 5 million. Anyway,
did you guys see Daniel Menez for Crystal Palace?
Take it back. Sorry,
there you go. That's the one.
I'll go with him.
Did you see? First of all, did you see Mark? Like, this is gonna be blasphemy. I'm so sorry, but Mateta was looking like R9. The way he was dribbling and cutting through, and then he plays him Menez, and then Menez sets himself. He sends the defender and then smashes it past the keeper. Near post, more to go.
Question. Why does Mateta wear a shirt that's too tight for him?
To show off the body, innit?
Aerodynamics.
Okay,
that's what you got.
Aerodynamics. Okay, we'll go with that one then.
Yeah, but Pete, when you go to the gym, the shirt is tight, isn't it?
I can't lie.
He's there to work. He's there to work. He's not there to, you know.
Oscar, he can't raise his arms. He couldn't do a shoulder press in that shirt.
No, that's the thing. He doesn't want to raise his arms. Like he needs his arms close to his body.
The arms are going down.
And there's the just punches.
Let's shove balls in it. Yeah, I want to go.
I can't lie. Endo sussed me out still. Endo sussed me out, bro. Every time I see him, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, like, he needs to be at Arsenal, innit? Like, he just needs to come over. Come on over to Marcus.
Anyways, let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
Wait, you said you've seen Endo before?
Say again?
Oh, don't. I thought you said you've seen Endo.
No, Endo, as in Endo's comment. He just sussed me out. Player of the week.
It was good. Better. It's had a good week.
By the way, you know David Moyes, looked at Beto at training and thought, who's this monster they've got up front that they've not been playing? And he just said, I'm throwing him up front every game. Yeah. Feed him the ball.
Who's that black kid in under 23s? Like, no, it's Beto. He's been there for about 2 years.
He spoke to one of his Scottish coaches. He said, who's that black kid over there? He's bigger than me.
I didn't watch football this weekend, to be honest.
It's one thing I love about Moyes. Moyes always finds, like, he uses the tools at his disposal. Like, he'll find something that's like, what is this actually used for?
Yeah.
What do we use this for?
I'll go Salah then.
Salah?
Yeah,
man, that's a cop out.
I didn't watch enough football. This
Nice
week.
one, Oscar. See what you did there.
Oscar, I like how you did that. Still,
I wish I'm in it. Why
Damn
would you
it,
give it?
You pick a white man. That's 4 times, Oscar.
Wait, what?
rest.
All right, man. All right.
Rest.
I can't pick a white player of the week.
You deny my Salah thing. So if you give me someone else that's not someone else,
All right, cool. How about this? This week we had 2 goals from Brennan Johnson. Are we having that? Are we?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Ooh.
Don't be stupid. João Pedro.
His dad's black. What are you talking about?
João Pedro.
Hey, what's happening here? Why are we trying to decide by race all of a sudden? Who wants a player of the week? Who's the player of the week? Don't matter.
I said Salah. I'll stick to it.
I'm going João Pedro. David's going in Mbeumo.
Let's move on.
Okay, cool. We'll move on then. Team of the week.
Oh, wait, what? You moved on, but you ain't decided the person, have you?
I thought we just did Mbeumo. I swear.
Yeah,
Team
team of the week is Liverpool because they put City to the sword.
It's done. Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool winning. Liverpool won the league. They lifted the trophy. They went to the Etihad, scored twice, packed in, clean sheet. Game over.
You're done now.
Game over. David, who's not that guy?
Guys, this one's a very simple one, yeah.
Hey, it's very simple.
If Stormzy can get some backlash for deleting posts and getting an ad for a thing, what does it take for someone to be fired from live television? He's been caught in 4K, spitting at people in the car as he's driving off. And then yesterday, we're discussing Mo Salah trying to win to get the Ballon d'Or. And he decides to go and insult an entire continent, saying that our competition is not the thing in it. Disrespect the thing in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, James Lee Duncan Carragher. Yeah, you're not that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Smelly.
I madam.
Do it again. Show me who you are again. Go on, I can see in your eyes.
I think they've done him dirty.
They've done him dirty.
That's not what Jamie Carragher was saying.
Sorry?
That's not what Jamie Carragher was saying.
That's not what he was saying.
Jamie Carragher didn't say AFCON is not a major tournament. Jamie Carragher said, if Salah wants to win the Ballon d'Or, they're not considering AFCON when they're making that decision.
When Micah and Sturridge then rebuffed it, what did he do?
Yeah.
Oscar's a scandal.
This is the stink for you, Oscar.
You know what I've noticed, Lola? Do you know what I've noticed? Let's go back and watch the archives. I'm going to do this in the next couple of weeks. When Oscar's wearing Chelsea memorabilia, one thing I've noticed. I'm going to check the archives to confirm my thoughts. But Oscar,
your theory.
No, guys. Look. It's wrong. It's wrong. No, but question. It's wrong. But is there truth to the merit? Because we've seen after the rebuttal. Yeah, hold on. Can I land? And you guys can cook me after. We've seen players do well in the Euros and get rewarded in their Ballon d'Or rankings when maybe their league season hasn't been that good. Yeah, have we ever seen that take place for the AFCON?
I think
who's been the African player that's been worthy though? That's the question.
Here's what I'm saying. I think in aspects,
Coutinho came third in the Ballon d'Or. It wasn't really about if you're worthy. They bumped you up based on your Euros performance.
That's what I'm saying. I think in aspects, yes, it's like moved them up. So like the Manes, the Mahrez. So
Oscar said Jorginho. He won the Champions League that year.
No, that's fair.
He won the Champions League and the Euros.
But the point is, go on.
It's the manner in which they talk about AFCON. We're not delusional. I enjoy AFCON. I'm not delusional in saying AFCON is the same kind of global kind of powerhouse that the Euros. Yeah. But I stand by, and I said it since the beginning. Nobody can convince me because I watch AFCON with my eyes. I've seen it, bear them. You people cannot convince me that you can can rate Copa America and then act like AFCON is some kind of tournament. I've watched them man are flying into knee tackles on any temperatures. The
Copa America is not that great.
It's insane, but it's because of privilege of whiteness. Because they got Brazil and Argentina there. They want to pretend like the entire tournament is good. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
I've watched.
No, I agree.
They pay for AFCON because they see a 1-2 game where something mad has happened. Even though I see madness happen in Copa America, and they paint the entire tournament in that. We watched the group stages and the knockouts. It was great. And what
AFCON was entertainment.
In recent years, especially, it's been entertainment and it's been actually good football. On all seriousness, the whole point of reason that Salah was going to dominate AFCON because it's Salah. Now, watch these teams of the Senegal and Ivory Coast and Nigeria and Ghana when they're not stupid. All these teams, even the other ones who haven't been people were shocked by how well they're doing. Congo, the level of disrespect African is disgusting. And the reason why the whole Carragher not being that guy, he should be in jail, by the way. You be all just spit on people and has no chest. But CBS comes around and Thierry Henry is next to him and he's a coward. But let him be free of Thierry Henry looking at his face and he becomes Mr. Big Chest. He wants to act like he's all this kind of guy and be the main guy again because he's got freedom in Sky Sports. But they let him be the racist bastard that he is on TV. I don't rate Carragher. He's useless. He's a dead footballer. No one's trying to see him. And he's an idiot who has no chest because put Thierry Henry right next to him. And we saw it. The juxtaposition when it was the Miles Lewis Skelly gate. When he went back to CBS and Henry was trying to back the boy, what did Carragher do? Nothing.
Is it? They spoke about it.
It's just in general how he speaks about Arsenal in general.
But also
because he can't do anything. When Omri was back, came to Sky and did the extra commentary there. Omri was next to him. Carragher was silent. He didn't do any kind of justice he's been doing without Omri. He's a loser. And the scoffing at AFCON is hilarious because again, you're a man who was carried by a team. You did nothing. You are nothing. No one cares about your career. You're here because this guy likes to let you run off your mouth. He's rubbish. I don't like it. He's got a rat-faced friend as well. They're both nonsense.
but I'll say, big up Sturridge and Michael Richards for actually being like, hold on, they don't.
Because my thing was like the conversation was about Salah. It wasn't about AFCON, and he was saying, look, Salah obviously puts up these crazy numbers. Would he be in contention for a Ballon d'Or? And I think if Salah played for a European country and got them to the final of the Euros, the people would view him differently. And I agree with what Ernest is saying. Carragher's rhetoric definitely enables and enforces. But I don't think Carragher's point was AFCON's dibby. No, he was saying they don't view it as that.
It was. And this is why I always say you don't always I don't think you have to hear this.
Yeah, when you scoff like that, it performs, it leads to your mindset.
You don't have to hear the explicit words. The same thing racism. You don't have to hear the explicit N-word being said at you to hear that someone's racist.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm saying. However, did not have to say AFCON is rubbish for me to know the way he was talking about it and the scoff. It told you everything he meant. What he meant about what he thinks about AFCON. All I know is let him try and play AFCON when he was in his prime. He would be shit.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think he cares about AFCON. I don't think he disrespect AFCON.
That's the thing. You don't have to care about it. Don't talk about it then. Don't act like you're so. Don't act like you're so.
Yeah, but it's like.
Because again, the whole thing about if Salah wins it, the point is Salah hasn't won it because he's been dead every single time he plays in AFCON.
No, but bro, Salah even got them to the final.
And he hasn't won it, and he's been rubbish most of the time he plays.
But in these other tournaments, man, I get Modric got his team to the final and got the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
so, my point was Modric was good. Salah hasn't been good in these tournaments, by the way.
But the argument made in Egypt is that the manager that's usually the manager of Egypt at the time doesn't actually play to their strengths. Now the fact that they got Mamouche and Salah, they might actually attack. So we might see.
I've seen Salah in recent times playing for Egypt. He's not good. Where I saw everyone was talking about how players in Africa, why people don't rate Salah as highly because when Mane plays for his team, Mane plays balls out. When Mars was doing it, balls out. Same with Osman. These men will ball out for their country. Salah for this country. It's all we're saying.
Is it just me? When you look back at Salah's, like Salah when he had the funny hair and like had the interesting hairline and the odd hair, he just looked bush. Now he looks like gangster. Now he looks like real. Like
let's see how Egypt pull up.
Do you know what I'm saying?
AFCON's in Morocco this year. Morocco.
It is in Morocco.
I feel more.
Serious football nation.
Tahar was asking about did Uganda make this year?
Yes, we did.
Of course,
Yes, we
and
did.
We're gonna buck these Nigerians. too.
Let's see what happens.
We're about to- we're
No,
about
but
to-
the Nigerians.
Mo,
Mind your voice.
We'll
Nigeria
see
about
what
to get- Hey, Mandem and Galim, let's do a watch along. Nigeria are gonna get taught.
see what happens.
What channel is it on?
I don't think
The BBC probably.
Channel.
I need to be surrounded by Uganda.
It'll be BBC or Sky. It's not been last time. Look, I will always back Nigeria because I can't knock out people.
Well, of course,
AFCON, so madness can happen. So it'll be fun either which way. You'll be enjoying.
Hey, if you lose to us,
guys.
we'll be here. We will be here.
That's not what
We definitely need to do an AFCON watch along though. We have to.
on your head tops.
Guys, let's do an AFCON watch along. When does it start?
December. It's Christmas settings. Christmas settings,
Guys. Top four Africa podcast. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing that time round. Right. To wrap things up, I was going to quickly, briefly show you the fixtures midweek. It's like Champions League setting, but it's actually Premier League business. Oscar, what's wrong?
I can't believe this. Nah, continue.
Yeah. Anyway, Brighton, Bournemouth.
Oh, could be a nice little game.
That's a game.
Innit?
That's a
Saucy,
draw.
innit?
That's a draw written all
First
over.
couple.
I want to go Bournemouth win though.
It's tough, isn't it? I can't decide. I might go Bournemouth away.
Draw.
I think I trust Iraola. Palace, Villa.
Palace don't win that.
Villa.
I'm gonna go draw.
You've learned, Lola. Palace don't win at home. Wolves, Fulham. Fulham away win, yeah? Okay. Chelsea's Southampton.
6-0. Chelsea.
Get your balloons out, guys. Get your balloons.
I don't know, you know. I don't know.
Hey,
man.
if you lose to Southampton,
There's certain things.
Southampton, what can you say to me?
Oscar, that your back four against their wingers.
Now, yeah, there's certain things.
we beat them. I was about to say, what are you saying?
Hang on, one at a time. Go on.
I'm saying, let's be serious now. There's certain teams, even if Chelsea are bad, they're not losing to Southampton.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, how many saves does Ramsdale make?
15, mate. He's gonna get peppered, mate.
Southampton make a point. Oscar has to apologize live. No, I'm not apologizing. For what?
Yes, you are. Southampton bottom of the league. Yes, you are.
Apologize for the Jamie Carragher stuff than this.
All right.
Hey, yo.
Guys, Brentford, Everton.
Brentford.
I think Everton might get a draw.
I won't be shocked, but I'll go with Brentford.
Yeah, man, I could go for a draw on that one as well.
Yeah. Okay. Man United, Ipswich. Ooh.
Guys, remember what I told you? When Man United win, they always go band for band with whoever they're playing, and this is gonna be a scrap.
I want to go Man United. I want to go Man United win, but it'll be a last minute Bruno Fernandes goal.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, if I was a better man, I would stick a cheeky number on Amari Hutchinson to bang at Old Trafford.
Actually, I take it back. Chido's first senior goal would be against Ipswich.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay,
you
cool.
think Chido's playing?
Do you know how bad Hoyland is?
He'll play.
Yeah, but I think Hoyland will score in this game.
Maybe.
No.
I think Chido will come on.
Why hasn't that meme come out yet? The guy, Miracle to Come. Why hasn't that not kicked off yet?
Yeah, they cooked him, man. It's done. It's time.
He's scored in ages.
Yeah,
so
time's over. Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay, David and Lola, the day.
Oh, you're getting touched at the City ground. You're getting touched.
This game go two ways. If Forest score first, we're losing 3-0. If we can either hold them to a late, I can see us winning 1-0, but it's all dependent on who scores first.
David.
City ground.
Nottingham Forest.
City ground. The mist from the Trent. Yeah. Guys, I see us getting touched.
Yeah, like I said, there's no it's not a marginal thing. It's only marginal if they score first. If they score first, we're losing 3-4-0.
Because who's scoring our goal? Is it Gabriel?
Yeah, it's gonna be that piece. Probably like Gabriel or something like that. And it'll be, that's what I'm saying. If we win, it'll be us literally a one goal, and then be batting the hatches.
Yeah, fighting for your life.
What I'm saying.
The atmosphere is electric as
That's what
well.
I'm saying. This is not like a thing like
Electric.
game and it's like a kind of good. No, it's going to be either we get slapped or if we win it, there's no draws happening. It's either we get slapped or we just about win.
Guys, Forest are 3 points clear of Man City. Even if they lose, they're still third.
Yeah, it's mad. Spurs against Man City.
Spurs win.
Spurs
Really?
win. This is the bogey team. It's the only time I back Spurs to win.
It's
The only time.
Spurs and City's bogey team and City are playing bad. Spurs will win.
Are we sure?
Why not?
Why not? It's not a crazy statement.
Listen,
What?
City,
City lose 2 back-to-back games.
this is City of this season, not City of general. They can fully lose back-to-back games. They have done this season already.
Have they lost back-to-back?
Definitely.
I believe they have.
They 100% have. That's the whole thing.
Oh, what are we talking about? They just did.
No, obviously that's Champions League. I'm talking about in the league.
I'm pretty sure in the league they've had back-to-back losses.
They can't have.
I'm pretty sure.
They went for a run of L's, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember a run
In the
of
season.
games.
Not a run of L's. I think they had like a draw. Okay, maybe the City. Maybe.
Remember, they didn't win that they didn't win in 13, something like that. It was like bare draws and L's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course they did. They went through that drought, didn't they? Like Brighton, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Spurs. Yeah.
But let me say, but by the way, what I'm saying is, if City beat Spurs, it's not going to be like some kind of big miracle. Spurs aren't good either. But I'm saying, bogey team plus Spurs are home plus City are not good at the moment. I could fully see Spurs win.
If Haaland's back, they're beating Spurs.
But we said this before, they've lost to Spurs even with Haaland.
No, but Haaland and Mamouche. Listen, I've got stacks in Mamouche right now.
They've lost to better teams to Spurs.
True. But Spurs are garbage, man. You know this.
No, we know this.
We know. All right. Okay. And finally, I think that's the. Oh, hello, tasty. Oh, tasty.
No,
Liverpool,
win.
Newcastle.
Liverpool win.
I think Liverpool win, but it'll be a fun game, though, I think.
It'll be a tough game. Isak will score. He likes scoring at Anfield.
I can see Newcastle winning it, but again, either way, it doesn't mean anything anyway. But I can see Newcastle winning it just for the sake of it.
No, I can't see Newcastle winning at Anfield.
Only for the kind of like spiritual banter it would be of like Liverpool lost the game and then Arsenal said people still beforehand kind of thing. You know how the universe likes to work like that.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, and finally, West Ham Leicester. David, are you working West Ham game?
No.
Damn it, I'm there. You know.
For what
Why
reason?
are you there?
Guys, don't watch that, bro. Don't watch that. Connection.
Oh, what?
You're going West Ham
Why
Leicester?
that game? Why?
Huh?
Why?
It's a link to the Betway gang. You get
That's
me?
his reason, bro.
That's what I'm saying,
Oh, yeah.
bro. That's
I'll
what I'm
go West Ham win.
West Ham win, mate.
Yeah, 3-1 West Ham.
FA Cup.
I'll
This
be
FA
blowing
Cup weekend.
bubbles on Ruud van Nistelrooy's head top. Yeah, that is basically wrapping up this week's Top 4 podcast. It's been a pleasure as per. We could do the weekend's games. Oh, actually, do you know what?
This FA Cup. This FA Cup, I believe.
No,
It's international.
I'm already out, man. So I don't care.
Oh, is it
FA Cup?
international?
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's FA Cup. It's FA Cup, I swear. Because the week after is
You
Champions League, so it can't be the international break yet.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
No. Wait.
It's FA Cup.
I swear we've got Fulham on the weekend.
Yeah, it's FA Cup.
I saw Chelsea had no fixture. So
It's because we're not in FA Cup.
Yeah, we're not in FA Cup.
Arsenal, no Chelsea, no Liverpool.
Oh,
Yes, FA Cup. It's FA Cup.
no Arsenal, no Chelsea, no Liverpool. Who's even in that tournament?
United.
United.
Yeah, right. Who's Man United got?
Fulham at home.
That could be fun.
Oh, wait. I can see it now. Man United win the FA Cup. Man United fans say Amorim had a better season than Arteta.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That's happening.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy though, Oscar? This year they might have a shout though.
No, but I promise you.
No, there's still Newcastle. There's still
No, as in, say you won it though. As in, like the preference, the whatever, the hypothetical is that you've won the cup. Because our season's ended now.
that's a miracle.
Last
Last season was a miracle. This season is beyond.
Getting past Coventry is a miracle.
The point is, though, you're still in it. The same thing with like, you see how the FA Cup is kind of, I think, Spurs still in it.
No, they're out. I think
They lost to Villa.
I forgot about that. So FA Cup could easily go to United. They're still in Europa League.
I don't think we're in Europa League. We'll play the most bogey team ever, which is Real Sociedad. I hate playing them.
Who you got? Sociedad.
We got Sociedad.
Wow.
I think Spurs and United are on opposite ends, so this could even be.
We are on opposite ends.
Who could you get in the quarters then?
I know we can meet Lazio at the semis, I believe. That's the team.
I said the quarters, brother.
The quarters, I'll have to check.
I could have thought it was like Leon or someone like that.
It is. It could be Leon.
And you won't face Lazio till the final either.
No, let's look at the Europa
Because I thought
League.
you had the Roma side for some reason.
We did have the Roma side. That's what I was thinking. Is it Roma or Lazio?
That's the other side, yeah.
Either way.
United, you know what I've realised, Lola? United ain't winning this Europa League. There's some half-decent teams in this.
Yeah.
Like Bilbao, I mean, Roma's not great this year, but Bilbao, maybe Lazio. Like, there's some half-decent. Leon's not that bad. So they've got to get past Sociedad.
Yeah, I'm just saying their Europa League form is better than the league form. So they're still...
True. But who did they play, though?
Doesn't matter.
Frankfurt or Roma.
No, but who did they play in the Europa League, lad?
We played Rangers. You played your mate Jose Mourinho, and you said I can't wait for that game.
Did you win?
No, we drew.
Exactly.
We haven't lost it. We haven't lost in Europa League. We're the only team to not lose.
You didn't beat Fenerbahce. You didn't beat them.
Yeah.
Did you not? I don't know if you saw this. This is 6 hours ago, but Carragher responded to Rio Ferdinand's Instagram post.
What did he say?
Did he?
What was Rio's Insta post?
So Rio
cussed him out
podcast and was talking about Carragher saying that AFCON is like less than, and he was basically like saying, "Oh, you can't say."
What, Joe Bayer and the man?
Yeah, Rio proper stuck it on him. Yeah, he proper stuck it on him. And then Carragher responded saying, "I didn't say that, you clown. Stop playing to the gallery like you always do."
That's interesting because them two are mates.
I don't think they are.
They're mates.
I don't think they're mates.
I don't think they actually are.
They're mates.
Oscar, this is kayfabe, man.
Yeah, they're mates in the sense that they're in the same.
Kayfabe.
I don't think they like each other. When are they ever together?
No, I'm not gonna say they like each other. I won't go that far.
Because when I saw Rio's thing, because I saw Rio's clip.
Did Rio go on the overlap when Carragher was there or not?
I don't think Rio's ever been on the overlap.
I don't think Rio's ever been on the overlap.
Guys,
Rio's never been on it.
So I'm gonna have to pull it up again, yeah? All right.
I mean, if you're wrong, I don't remember him being.
No, if we're wrong, but I don't think he has.
He was one of the first people there.
I mean, but either which way, I don't think there's friendship there. I think it's like they're colleagues, like they're workmates. Like you're probably like cordial, but I don't think they're friends.
But when I saw this video, I was like, "Raw, Rio's really called him out there," and it doesn't like.
Yeah, because again, like I said, Carragher can legally say, "Yeah, I didn't actually say that," but we all heard how you said that, and we heard you scoff. So like. We know what you meant by that. You can hide behind semantics all you want. We know what you meant.
But was Cara on it?
Yeah,
was Cara on it? We need to know, Pete.
Let's
do a little preview.
Oh, he's right there. He's right there.
He's there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're be at least cordial, innit?
Yeah, like I said, they're colleagues. I think they're mates.
Do you know what it is? I might watch it again just to see did he look at him once. You know, little subliminals.
It's like a 50-minute show. What do you mean? Did he look at him?
Because like Carragher and Neville are mates.
Yeah.
Carragher and
no, sure. Yeah. I just feel like the online thing is a bit like, calling him a clown, this and the other. It's nothing serious.
Roy Keane and Vieira are mates, so everything is fake.
I think Rio will be like, look, just FYI, like we're cool, but like know the levs. If we're gonna talk about race and them thing there, like know your place. But I don't think it's heated.
Yeah, I don't think
that's the thing. Man weren't talking about. No, you need to watch the clip of what Rio said.
Yeah, true. I'll watch. I'll take a look. All right, guys. That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Although on the weekend, just to quickly say to you lot, Forest plays City at 12:30. Spicy. Brighton at home to Fulham. 3:00. Brighton, Fulham, Palace, Ipswich, Liverpool, Southampton. The 5:30 is Brentford, Villa. The 8:00 Wolves Everton. On Sunday, we've got Chelsea at home to Leicester, Spurs at home to Bournemouth, and then Manchester United against the Arsenal
Let's
FC.
talk about the week after.
We've gone to.
Yeah, we have a pod next week.
That's why.
What's wrong with this guy?
Now I remembered why I didn't mention it. Sorry, my bad. That's a couple of Robin, should I go to Old Trafford or not?
Yeah, you should. You should always go to Old Trafford. If I could, you could. And I went from here.
No, but as in like I'm going there for nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Go back your boy Chido, innit?
I'm gonna throw a friggin' dart at him and Hayden. Heaven. You know it was.
Hey, I mean, technically, I was gonna say technically speaking, Chido got his wish of first team football. So was he wrong?
Aiden's got the number 26 on the bench the other day. I was like, Jesus, he's actually on the bench for United. I couldn't believe it. I was teaching this kid what to do outside of football. This guy's getting a first team appearance for United.
He don't remember you, bro. He don't remember you.
He follows me on the talk, bro. Don't worry about that.
Fair
Anyway,
enough, man.
that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. You lot have been sensational. It's been great. Big bumper podcast. Lola, as always, thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you check out the Gold Diggers podcast, especially the WSL.
show.
Did you say gold? It's gold. Gold.
Gold.
I had a D.
I said I heard the D. Whoa.
I was like, whoa.
I'm going for you, man, up there now.
Say again.
Hey,
That's what Robin wants to hear. He wants to hear Gold Diggers.
why did I want to hear? Hold on.
Hey, Lola, get me on, man. Let's talk WSL, man.
There's no man on there.
Huh?
There ain't no man on there. You ain't going on that podcast.
What, discrimination, like,
There has
legit.
been men on Gold Diggers before, though, right?
Probably on the main one, but not the women one.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Anita air-pied me one time, yeah? And now you as well. So what, is it discrimination for real?
For the women one,
Is it just feminism? That's what it is. Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna be in them comments, bro. You watch. I'm gonna be in them comments. What? Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for getting us to 322. Big up the crew. Big up everyone. Big up every commenter as well. And yeah, we'll be back. Why are you not laughing? It's that color thing. A lie? Do you know them ones? But give us the gig, man. Anyway, until next week, we will see you then, man. Are we doing a pod next week? We're doing FA Cup jargon of you lot, your nonsense, Fulham Man United. What? No, on a real man. Seriously,
If we're doing a podcast next week, it is purely culture and lifestyle. I'm not talking about
Drake's album. Drake and Party Next
I'm
Door's
not
whole
talking about-
album.
I'm not talking about the FA Cup 5th round or wherever
we
we are.
got midweek pictures in it.
We got midweek features as well.
Midweek.
You could do
Guys,
Champions League preview, all that good stuff.
Nah, but
That
guys,
Conference
I'm
League preview.
gonna be so real. I hate football right now.
Listen, every Monday at 8 p.m. we are here.
Arsenal lost, and I had no joy. There was no joy in Arsenal losing.
No, Oscar, do you want to know what stinks this weekend about the FA Cup? Can I give you the FA Cup round of games this weekend? On Friday, you've been entertained to Aston Villa, Cardiff City.
Yeah, come on, man. I don't want to see any Cardiff City without Chopra.
12:15. Guess what? 12:15 on Saturday, the 1st of March. Oscar's birthday, people. Preston North End, Burnley.
Burnley.
Also at 12:15. Crystal Palace, Millwall. At 3 o'clock.
That's a dangerous game.
By the way, that's not 5. So very one game at 3 o'clock is AFC Bournemouth versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. The 5:45 live on ITV4. They knew people weren't going to watch this game. ITV4. Man City versus Plymouth Argyle. They knew what time that was. And then on the Sunday, Newcastle, Brighton, Manchester United, Fulham, and on the Monday, when we're back on the pod, Forest at home to Ipswich Town.
I've got an idea.
Stinker.
You need to live stream Oscar's birthday. How would you say then?
Ah,
What are you ashamed?
He's an old man.
Which age are we asking for? Are we asking the British one or the African one?
yeah, that's a good question. Which passport? Which passport do you want?
Which passport do you want, man?
That works in this country.
The one that works in this.
Tony Fine is what they call it.
Thinking too long, my guy.
Did you say
I'm
25?
on the third floor. Let's put it that way. Comfortably. I've made home there. I'm comfortable.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing.
I'm thinking,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm moving out the
That's
second floor
what
next
you
year.
turn.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
I can remember how old you were turning. But yeah, anyway, we'll be back when Oscar is another year older.
Yeah.
So is Michael. Big up Michael as well. He'll be what? What's Michael turning?
Pete, Michael's not a member of this podcast.
he MJ comments every now and again. Every
He
now
does.
and again. And he's
He
probably
does.
listening
Yeah,
to the
man.
pod right now. Anyway.
Henderson, how's Robin younger than Oscar? That's a mad thing, isn't it?
I'm the baby.
Are you younger than Adrian?
Yeah, by 1 year.
Yeah, fair.
You're younger than Adrian.
By 1 year.
This guy. Anyway,
Adrian left.
Adrian signed out, man. Guys, that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. You lot have been sensational. We will see you again on Monday. Until next time, peace. We are out.